dancing with my darling to the Tennessee waltz when an old friend I happened to see. I introduced her to my loved one, and while they were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night and the Tennessee waltz. Now I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. Dancing with my darling to the Tennessee waltz when an old friend I happened to see. I introduced her to my loved one, and while they were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night and the Tennessee waltz. Now I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz.
Good evening, and welcome to the week ending February 17th, 1951. My name is Henry Chopp. Melissa Manchester was born this week. If this is your birthday week, happy birthday. Tonight, we are going to listen to the Jack Benny program, Tales of the Texas Rangers, Edward R. Murrow and the News, The Man Called X, Dragnet, Father Knows Best, and The Adventures of Sam Spade. If you love these vintage radio programs, consider supporting us on Patreon. Our page is titled World War II on the Air and in Print. You might be asking, what's in it for me? Well, I am glad you asked. On that page, we are following World War II one day at a time through newspapers and pop culture. We are doing this every single day through two separate timelines. The first timeline begins in 1938, a year before the war started. That timeline is published in the United States Evening Hours. Our second timeline begins in September 1941 and traces the United States' involvement with the war, and that timeline is in the United States Morning Hours. Both timelines feature daily newspapers and what I call broadcast day uploads. Those are basically everything I could find from a particular date. It could be 10 hours, it could be 1 hour. It's an interesting recreation of the radio schedule, and it makes you feel as if you are there. On the weekends, we also feature movies. What I try to do is recreate an actual double feature that was playing in the theaters that weekend. The price as of 2024 for just the vintage radio broadcast is $2 a month. The price for the radio broadcast and everything else is $5 a month. It really is a bargain for the amount of content that is shared. A link to our page is in the comments below. Please subscribe to this channel and ring the bell to get notified when a new video is released. If you enjoy our content, share it on your social media. Tell your friends. Get the word out. We have a wonderful variety of sounds, all from the same week in 1951. I love researching this stuff. It's a lot of fun. If you would like details about each program on the agenda tonight, expand that description section. Now, let's turn on this old tube radio. That's our time machine, and give this stuff a listen.
The Jack Benny Program, presented by Lucky Strike.
Be happy, go lucky, be happy, go lucky strike, be happy, go lucky strike today.
Some smokes are flat and some too strong and some are even dry, but not those perfect Lucky Strikes. Just try one and see why. You'll agree, Lucky's taste better than any other cigarette.
I came upon a man who looked as if he'd seen the thing. I offered him a Lucky Strike and he began to sing.
Be happy, go lucky, be happy, go lucky strike, be happy, go lucky strike today.
Friends, think about this a second. A recent survey made in 38 cities shows that millions of smokers aren't happy with the brand they're smoking. Why? Maybe one reason is some cigarettes are mighty tasteless, and others too strong. Now, if you want complete smoking enjoyment, switch to Lucky Strike. You'll always enjoy the perfect mildness and rich, true tobacco taste that only fine tobacco can give you. And LSMFT, Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. That's why Lucky's taste better than any other cigarette. So for the happy blending of perfect mildness and rich taste that Lucky Strike and only Lucky Strike can give you, be happy, go lucky. Make your next carton Lucky Strike.
Be happy, go lucky strike today.
Remember, Lucky's taste better than any other cigarette.
From Palm Springs, California, the Lucky Strike program starring Jack Benny, with Mary Livingston, Phil Harris, Rochester, Dennis Day, the Sportsman Quartet, and yours truly, Don Wilson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you the star of our program. Tanned by the desert sun, toughened by the desert wind, and frightened by the desert prices, Jack Benny!
Thank you. Hello again, this is Jack Benny talking, and Don, you're right about one thing. I have got a beautiful tan. And why not? Every day I lay out beside the pool at the beautiful Palm Springs Biltmore Hotel. It's the most exclusive...
Now, wait a minute, Jack. I don't like to correct your grammar, but it isn't lay by the pool, it's lie.
Well, Don, in this case, we're both right. You see, I don't live at the Biltmore. So in order to lay by the pool, I have to lie to the lifeguard. I really got him fooled, too.
Oh, you have?
Yes, I borrowed a bathing suit from Mary, and he thinks I'm Esther Williams. Imagine.
Jack, you mean to say that you wore Mary's two-piece bathing suit?
Uh-huh. I'm going to have a hard time explaining my tan to the boys in the steam room. Anyway, to change the subject, Don, did you get the invitation I sent you to my birthday party next Wednesday?
Oh, yes, Jack, and there's something in it I don't quite understand.
What's that?
Well, it says, you are cordially invited to attend my birthday party on Wednesday, February 14th. Then down in the corner it says 15-9-34. What do those numbers mean?
They're the sizes of my shirt, slippers, and underwear. You see, I used to put RSVP and I got nothing. So I'm not taking any... Oh, hello, Mary.
Hello, Jack. Hi, everybody.
Mary, let me look at you. I've never seen you looking so good. You know, you've only been in Palm Springs 4 days, and you're darker than I am.
Well, Jack, I should be. I'm out in the sun from morning till night, and I walk all the time.
Gee, I didn't know you were so energetic.
Who's energetic? I can't find a room.
Oh, well, It is. You know, it is awfully crowded down here, isn't it?
You're not kidding. Yesterday I put a penny in a gum machine, pulled the lever, and a woman stuck her head out and said, "Sorry, no vacancies."
Oh, yes, I know that gum machine. It's called the Juicy Fruit Hacienda. They're booked up until April, you know.
Oh, Mary, if you wish, I'll try to get you a room at the Park Lane Hotel where I'm living.
And if you can't get into the Park Lane, Mary, why don't you try the place where I'm staying?
Oh, you're at the Bon Air, aren't you?
Well, I couldn't get in there, so I'm staying at the El Tonto Trailer Camp.
El Tonto Trailer Camp? Well, Jack, you haven't got a trailer.
Mary, they rent you the space. How you sleep, they don't care. It's very informal. You see, at night we all sit around the campfire and sing Western songs. I'm an old cowhand from the Rio Grande.
What are you laughing at, Mary?
Jack. You should have seen him yesterday standing in front of the drugstore wearing that cowboy outfit of his.
Mary, when you're in Palm Springs, you're supposed to dress like a tough Westerner. You know?
Some tough Westerner. Your spurs still had dough on them from cutting out cookies.
Well, I made them for my party. So you're going to come, aren't you, Mary?
Yes, Jack, but there's something on your invitation I don't understand. It said, "You are cordially invited to attend my birthday party on Wednesday, February the 14th. And down in the corner it said, CUCL. What does that mean?
Could use cufflinks. You know, I hate to use such subtle methods, Mary, but it's the only way I can get anything out. Oh, hello, Dennis.
Hello, Mr. Benny. Well, here I am.
Oh, so I see. What are you going to sing, Dennis?
Can I have some dialogue first? I got friends in the audience.
Now, wait a minute. Of course you can, Dennis. I'm terribly sorry. But tell me, kid, have you been having fun while we've been here in Palm Springs?
Oh, boy, have I.
Well, good.
I will now sing Goodnight, Irene.
Now, wait a minute. Dennis, you said you wanted some dialogue, didn't you?
My friends just left.
Oh, well, go ahead and sing then.
Okay, Mr. Benny, before I do you mind if I ask you something?
Why, no, kid. What is it?
Well, I received your invitation, and it said you are cordially invited to attend my birthday party on Wednesday, February 14th.
Uh-huh.
And down in the corner it said GTBTKWIN. What does that mean?
Go to Bullock's. They know what I need. Now, let's have your song.
It isn't just the way you kiss that warms my heart and sends those shivers to my fingertips. But every time you're close to me, a fire starts to think you've chosen me to share your lips. It isn't just the way you smile that thrills me so and haunts me, darling, even while you're gone. But every time you look at me, I'm all aglow to think you've chosen me to smile upon. I still remember the night I found you. Other arms embraced you every dance. I stood there watching the sure I didn't stand a chance. It isn't just the way you say I love you so. The thrill is that it's meant for me alone. And as the years go by, my love for you will grow. To think you've chosen me to be your
To Think You've Chosen Me, sung by Dennis Day. Dennis, you said you were going to sing Goodnight, Irene.
Oh, you gotta watch me. I'm cagey.
You're cute, too, Well, anyway, it was very good. It would have sounded even better if the orchestra wasn't out of tune.
All right, Jackson, hold it. Just hold it. Just grab a hold of it.
There! Phil.
Look, Jackson, I don't mind you picking on me personally, but lay off of the boys. They had a meeting, and they don't want you to make any more remarks about them.
Remarks?
That's right. Especially when they're away from home, they demand respect.
Oh, they do, They want respect.
That's right.
Phil, just look at they over there. Take Sammy, your drummer, over there. His head reminds me of my baby picture. And the way Bagby plays the piano, he looks like he's typing a letter to his parole board. And finally, with great delight, we come to Remley.
And what, pray tell me, is wrong with Remley?
What's wrong with him? Take a look at the coat he's wearing. On the back, it says no parking.
How do you like that? They must have painted the curbs last night.
Yes, they must. Now, Phil, go sit down.
Yeah, I'm going to sit down. But wait a minute. Look, there's something I want to ask you about that invitation you sent me and my orchestra boys.
What about it?
Well, it says you and your boys are cordially invited to attend my birthday party on Wednesday, February the 14th. And then down in the corner, it says WTF. What does that mean?
Wash their faces. And on second thought, don't wash Bagby's face. I hate to think what might be underneath. Believe me, Phil, I wish there was some way you could get your musicians to join Lifebuoy Anonymous. I really do.
Oh, ad-lib another one, Jackson. I love the way it makes your eyes sparkle.
Thank you. It's about time you appreciate it. Excuse me. Come in.
Pardon the intrusion, Mr. Benny.
Well, Mr. Kitzel. Mr. Kitzel, I'm certainly surprised to see you here in Palm Springs.
You surprised. Hoo, hoo, hoo.
What do you mean, hoo?
This morning, my wife and me started from Los Angeles to visit my relations in Santa Barbara.
But Santa Barbara's in the opposite direction. How'd you wind up here?
My wife is giving directions.
What?
Yeah. Turn to the left, turn to the right, turn to the left, go straight ahead, back up, make a U-turn. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that's terrible.
Terrible. The bus driver got so mad he put us off.
You were on a bus. Well, anyway, Mr. Kitzel, it's nice to be here in Palm Springs. Where are you living?
Well, I'm staying at the Casablanca de la Vista La Salle de Lopez.
How did you happen to pick that place?
Lopez is my brother-in-law.
Oh, is your brother-in-law Spanish?
Spanish, he asks me. Not only was he born in Barcelona, but his family tree goes all the way back to Hernandez II.
Hernandez II. Who was the first?
Shapiro.
I see.
Well, you got to excuse me, Mr. Benny. I got to run along now.
All right, Mr. Kitzel, I'm glad you dropped in. Hasta la vista.
What?
Ask your brother. He'll know.
Oh, all right, I will.
Mary, I think I'll invite Mr. Kitzel to my birthday party.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Sure.
I hope you invite Esther Williams, too.
Esther Williams?
Yeah, I heard she was staying at the Biltmore.
Dennis.
I went over to look at her, and, I went over to look at her, and she was sitting by the pool.
Dennis.
She got the lifeguard to buy her lunch.
Dennis, be quiet. Now, kids, let's get on with it. Oh, there's someone at the door.
I'll get it, Esther.
Never mind. Come in. Yes?
Say, you the guy who threw that birthday invitation in my car while it was parked in front of the drugstore?
Yes.
Well, there's something I want to ask you.
What?
Well, I can understand that part that says you are cordially invited to my birthday party on Wednesday, February the 14th. Yeah, but down at the bottom there were some initials, KCMJ. Hey, what's that mean?
That's the local station. I promised them a plug.
Oh, well, do you still want me to come to your party?
Not now. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Now, kids, let's get on with the program. Get on with the program because tonight we have a very important sketch.
Oh, Jack, are we going to do another murder at the Racket Club?
No, Mary, not this time. See, I received a letter from the Palm Springs Chamber of Commerce, and they requested that I do a dramatic play on the historical discovery of Palm Springs. So tonight we are going to turn back the pages of time and show you how Palm Springs, the jewel of the desert, was founded. Set the scene, Don.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, although for centuries without number, the area around Palm Springs was known and loved by the Indians, it was not discovered by the white man till 1774. It was in this year that the Spaniards pushed through the desert to California. But the Spaniards, hungry for gold, saw no value in this area and pushed onward toward the coast. For nearly another century, Palm Springs remained sleeping in the sun, a veritable paradise for the Indians of the Agua Caliente tribe.
This isn't funny, folks, but it gives Don a chance to prove that he's the best announcer in radio. Continue, champ.
Then in the year 1853, two intrepid explorers headed west from Texas into the blistering, burning desert.
Well, the sun sure is hot today, Tex.
Yep. Sand is burning my feet, Tex.
I think it's even hotter than it was yesterday, Tex.
I think you're right, Tex.
One of us should have come from Colorado. I'll tell you what, from now on, I'll call you Curly.
Oh, I love that.
You know, Curly, something tells me we're lost. We'll never get out of this desert.
I know, Tex, and we never should have. Hey, wait a minute. Look, there's a man coming toward us.
Oh, yes. Hello there.
Buenos dias, mister.
Now, look, amigo, we're lost. We've been wandering through this desert heat for days without water or food. Our skins are burned to a crisp and our feet worn raw. Maybe you can help us.
Se habla tempro, no Dios cahuile por tener tacos.
What does that mean?
Next time, take the train and relax.
Don't be stupid. There ain't a train within 1,000 miles from here.
No. Hey, let me ask you something. You live around here?
Oh, no, mister.
Then what are you doing out here in the desert anyway?
I'm looking for my sister, mister.
Your sister's lost, eh? When did she disappear?
Last night was when I first met her.
Your sister?
Yes, mister.
And you've been walking through the desert all day?
Yes, and on my foot I have a blister.
Well, that's too bad.
Mister.
Hey, that sister of yours, is she beautiful?
Oh, yes. You could not resist her.
Well, maybe you can...
Mister.
I had enough of this silly talk. Let's go, Curly.
Okay. Hey, wait a minute. You better draw your gun, Tex. Here comes 4 guys on horseback.
Yeah.
Oh, they will not hurt you, senor. They are my brothers.
Your brothers, eh? What do they do?
Oh, they are singers, I think.
Good. It gives us a chance to get in our commercial. Take it, boys.
Saddle up your horses, you gringos and vaqueros. We're riding to the rancho. It's owned by one called Pancho, who wears the big sombrero. I see. He's built his ranch where it is sandy. He called his place the Rancho Grande. He's smoking after his siesta. A lucky strike, 'cause it's the besta. And Sister Rancho Grande, she's far from any city. You'll never have to knock it. Not famous like the buckwheat, but we think it is pretty. I see. And all the folks at Rancho Grande smoke lucky strike, 'cause they're just dandy. We like that light and find the black holes. Hearing his hand and hand and tackles. From Sonora to Mavatadista, there's a lucky in everyone's vista, and they please every missus and mister. My uncle, my aunt, and my sister. LSM, 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 take a puff on a lucky, you'll like it. Be happy and go lucky strike. Strike. Lucky strike.
Happened in 1853. That's very good, boys. Say, those are nice horses, ain't they, Curly?
They sure are. Say, amigo. Are those Arabian horses?
Oh, these 3 are Arabian horses, but that one there is Mexican.
Say, he's nice looking.
See?
So you're a Mexican horse, eh?
I think.
Well, I'll be darned if he ain't. Well, come on, Curly. If we're going to discover Palm Springs, we better get going. So long, amigo.
So long, and if I do not see you till then, happy Easter.
Thanks.
Mister.
Yeah, mister. Come on, Curly. Hey, Curly, looks like we'll never get out of this desert. I lost track of the time. How long ago was it?
Hey, wait a minute, Tex. Look at them bones laying there. That's the skeleton of a man.
Yeah, look, Curly. There's a tomahawk buried in his skull. An arrow sticking through the bones.
Yeah. Even had a call won't help him now.
Come on, let's push on.
No, Tex. You better go on without me. I can't make it. I'm too tired. I'm too thirsty. My throat is parched and...
Curly, what are you staring?
Look up ahead. There's a pool of clear, cold water. And a beautiful girl standing beside it. Let's go. You can have the water.
Curly, come back. It's only a mirage.
Hello, beautiful.
Hi, handsome.
Curly, come back. It's a mirage, I tell you.
How about a kiss, sweetie?
Okay, cutie, come here.
We'll lay one on there.
Curly, stop kissing that mirage. Curly, you're acting crazy. Curly, stop. Curly, that's a mirage. Curly, that's a mirage. We can use a little spread. Say it again. I'll say that's a mirage. Huh? What? You're making a fool out of yourself. I told you we've been standing there kissing a mirage.
Kissing a mirage? Are you sure?
Certainly, you had your arms around a cactus plant.
Cactus plant? What a fool I've been.
Yeah.
For the past 2 weeks, I've been walking right by.
You get a grip on yourself. Here, take these last few drops of water out of my canteen. I don't think we have too far to go. We made it, Curly. We made it. Palm Springs.
Yeah, but she don't look like much. Just one small building sitting out there in the desert.
Yeah, how do we get in?
Well, wait a minute. This looks like the front entrance. There's a sign on the gate. What does it say?
Racket Club, members only. There couldn't be a racket club here in 1853.
Anyone for tennis?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Charlie Farrell, owner of the club.
Now, look, Farrell, this is 1853. How do you happen to be here now?
I'm doing retakes on Seventh Heaven.
Oh.
I'm glad I ran into you, Captain O'Benny. There's been a murder at the racket club.
We're not doing that now. I'm sick of it.
Well, so am I. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Hey, wait a minute, Farrell. What are all those red stains all over your trousers?
Well, I'm the mayor, and last night I had to paint the curbs.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. Well, goodbye.
Goodbye. Anyone for tennis?
Hey, look, Curly. Right behind the club, there's a saloon. Let's go and have a drink. Curly. Curly.
I'm in here waiting for you, Ted.
Oh, yeah. Gee, what a place.
Hey, bartender. Hey, bartender.
Where'd be, partner?
Give me a double shot of tequila.
Sure. Here you are. Double shot of tequila.
Thanks. Well, here's looking at you, Tex. Ah, smooth all the way down.
Hey, bartender. Who's the gal coming toward us?
That's Tumbleweed Tess, owner.
Oh. Hello, Tess.
Hiya, fellas.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, Tess, didn't I see you in a Mirage before?
No, that was my sister Babe. She's a cactus plant.
See, Curly, I told you. How come a nice gal like you opens a gambling joint?
The only way I could get a room here.
Oh.
Would you boys like to try your luck gambling?
Sure would. What do you got here?
Blackjack, poker, dice, and roulette.
I'd like to play a little roulette. Is it on the level?
Are you kidding? That wheel is so crooked we have to have the brakes relined twice a week.
No. What about the crap game?
Don't be a fool.
What?
Those dice are so magnetized, if you got any iron in your blood, they'll run right up your sleeve.
What about poker? Is the deck marked?
We don't have to mark it.
What?
We deal you 5 blank cards, and a man leans over your shoulder and paints what we want you to have.
Well, I'm not afraid. I'm going to play some roulette. Come on, let's go in.
All right, gentlemen, how about a little action around here? You pick your number and watch the wheel go round.
I'll put $5 on 28. That's always been my lucky number.
Okay, $5 on 28. $13, you lose.
$28's always been my lucky number. Another $5 on 28.
13, you lose.
I'll try it once more. $5 on 28. There it is, 28.
13, you lose.
Now, wait a minute. This game is crooked.
Crooked? Yeah. When you say that, partner, reach for your gun.
Okay, when I count 3, draw. 1, 2, 3. Oh, for heaven's sakes, there goes our sketch.
What happened?
The 2 sound effects men shot each other. Play.
Jack will be back in just a moment, but first, let's sing to you because Valentine's Day is almost here.
Be happy, go lucky, be happy, go lucky, right, be happy, go lucky, right, yay.
Friends, are you being shortchanged on smoking enjoyment? You see, a recent 38-city survey shows that millions of smokers are not happy with the brand they're smoking. Maybe one reason is some cigarettes are tasteless and others too strong. Now you can get complete smoking enjoyment by switching to Lucky Strike. You'll really enjoy the perfect mildness and rich taste that only fine tobacco can give you. And LSMFT, Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. That's why Lucky's taste better than any other cigarette. So be happy. Go Lucky. Make your next carton Lucky Strike.
Be happy, go Lucky Strike today.
Remember, Lucky's taste better than any other cigarette.
Good night, everybody.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
If you love the World War II era, consider following us on Patreon. You not only support this channel, but you will get daily posts of pop culture and a daily newspaper in chronological order. It's neat to follow the war as your parents, grandparents, or even your great-grandparents have followed it. Check us out with a 1-week free trial. A link is in the comments to this video.
The National Broadcasting Company presents Joel McCrea in Tales of the Texas Rangers. Tonight, transcribed from Hollywood, another authentic reenactment of a case from the files of the Texas Rangers. Tales of the Texas Rangers, starring Joel McCrea as Ranger Jace Pearson. Texas, more than 260,000 square miles. And 60 men who make up the most famous and oldest law enforcement body in North America. Now, from the files of the Texas Rangers come these stories based on fact. Only names, dates, and places are fictitious for obvious reasons. The events themselves are a matter of record. Case for tonight, the Hatchet.
It is 8:30 a.m., Sunday, May 16th, 1941. The Halleck family of Rock Point, Texas, is preparing to leave for church.
You want any more toast, Jim?
Nope. All I want's another cup of coffee. I'll get it myself. Why don't you sit down and eat?
Well, I would if I could get that boy to the table. Robert? Robert!
I'm coming, Ma.
You've been saying that for half an hour. Your eggs are getting cold and we'll be late for church.
All right, all right.
And never mind that all right business. When your mother calls you, you just come a-running.
Gee whiz, Pa, I gotta wash my face, don't I? I'll be right there.
Well, see the jar, you'll go without your breakfast. Now, you come sit down, Hattie. No need of your stomach being empty.
Just coffee will do for me. Seems like the older a boy gets, the harder it is to get him out of bed in the morning.
What time did he get in last night?
After 11. Him and Sadie Lewis went to the picture show.
I told him I wanted him home at 10 o'clock nights.
Oh, Jim, it was Saturday night. He goes to school all week.
Well, school will soon be over. He'll be working with me in the store all summer. Maybe he won't feel much like staying out half the night when he's been on his feet all day. Look at the time. Robert!
I'm here, Pa. I'm here.
Well, it's about time.
Get your breakfast, but the eggs will be like rubber.
I don't want anything to eat. I'm not hungry.
Well, why didn't you say so before your ma wasted her time and the food?
You gotta eat something.
I'll have breakfast when we get back from church.
Sure, that'll be fine. You can make more work for your ma that way.
Gee, Pa, I just don't feel hungry now.
Oh, leave him alone, Jim. I'll get him something later. I just put the dishes in to soak. You two want to get out of my way. Why don't you go next door and tell Mr. Driscoll we're about ready to leave.
Is he riding with us again?
Yes, he's riding with us again, so stop sulking about it. Come on. You ought to be glad to have your teacher for a neighbor. You wouldn't be at the head of your graduating class if it weren't for his helping you.
I see enough of him in school without seeing him Sunday, too.
Yeah. Well, when you get away to college in the fall, you might be wishing you had somebody like him close by to give you a hand. Ring the bell.
He don't answer.
Maybe he went on. He'd have told us. And I didn't hear his car. Come on, maybe he's out in the back. Mr. Driscoll! That's funny. Run up the back steps and take a look in the kitchen window.
Oh, why don't we just go without him?
Will you do like I tell you?
Okay.
See anything?
No, he didn't. Pa! Pa!
What is it, son? What's the matter?
Look at him, lying there on the floor.
Oh.
Pa, what is it? What happened to him?
Come away, son. Don't look anymore. Come away. I gotta call the sheriff. It looks like he's been murdered.
Sheriff Alvin Jeffers took one look at the scene of the crime and put in a call for the assistance of the Texas Rangers. Ranger Jace Pearson was assigned.
Mighty bloody job, Jace. No weapon in sight.
Nope. Judging by the marks, though, it was something with two edges, one blunt and one sharp. Probably a hatchet, Sheriff.
Either that or two weapons.
It's possible, but not likely. You say the JP's been here?
Mm-hmm. As soon as we're finished, the body will be moved into the funeral home for autopsy. Establish time of death.
That'll help. Where'd your call come from?
Neighbors next door, the Hallecks. Man, wife, and son. Man and boy spotted Driscoll through the window when they come to get him for a lift to church.
I'd like to talk to him.
Sure, I told him to stick to home. We can go out back and hop the fence. Avoid that crowd out front.
Good. The front room looked like Driscoll went in big for books.
Yeah, he was an English teacher at the high school. Halleck's boy Robert was in one of his classes, I think.
Did Driscoll live alone?
Mm-hmm. A widower. Here, step on this box and hop the fence.
You go ahead. I can get over without it.
Okay. Well, Halleck saw us coming. There he is at the back door.
Howdy, Sheriff. Ranger. Come on in.
Thanks.
Ranger Pearson, Jim Halleck.
Howdy.
Oh, my wife Hattie and my boy Robert.
Howdy.
Howdy, Ranger.
You found Driscoll's body this morning?
Me and Robert. Saw it through the window.
What time?
About 8:45. That's when we always leave for services.
Oh, Jace, I ought to call my office. Have the funeral home come for the body now.
All right, go ahead.
Mind if I use your phone, Halleck?
Help yourself.
I'll show you where it is, Sheriff.
Oh, you better stay, Robert.
Okay.
You and your dad found the body. Would you mind, Mrs. Halleck?
Not at all. In here, Sheriff.
Thank you.
Either of you see Driscoll yesterday or last night?
We both saw him outside last night, a little after 6. I was coming home from the store. I sell groceries. Robert was outside waiting for me so he could take the car.
Big date, huh?
Yeah.
What was Driscoll doing?
Digging a flower border on his lawn.
You talked to him?
Just called to him after Robert took the car and drove off. Asked if he planned on riding to church with us. No sense taking two cars when neighbors are going to the same place.
I see. That all?
That's all.
You didn't hear anything during the evening or the night?
Nope. Me and Hattie turned in a little after 9.
How about you, Robert? What time did you get home? What time did you get home?
You can tell him. I know you was late. Your mother heard you come in.
A little after 11.
Where were you?
To a picture show with Sadie Lewis.
What did you see?
I don't remember the name of it. Bing Crosby's in it.
Jace, you going to be much longer?
Oh, no, Sheriff. Why?
I spoke to my office. One of my deputies got a report. Rancher named Finney chased somebody off his place with a shotgun last night.
Doorbell, Hattie.
I'm going.
Did the deputy think the report might have anything to do with the Driscoll's murder?
Who knows? Fella Finney saw was doing something around a cattle tank, though.
Yeah, a good place to get rid of a weapon. Cattle tanks have been used before.
Maybe we ought to go out and take a look.
Yeah.
Robert? It's Jean to see you.
Hi, Bob.
Hi.
Hi, Mr. Halleck, Sheriff.
Hello, Gene.
Yeah, I just drove in to see if Bob wanted to go out to the shack and camp, and I saw that crowd in front of next door. Somebody killed old man Driscoll, huh?
Yeah, I can't go with you today.
Well, yeah, guess not. Are you helping the sheriff, Ranger?
We're helping each other.
Well, boy, I sure hope you catch that guy. Mr. Driscoll was the best teacher we ever had.
We'll try to square things for him, Gene. Coming, Jace?
Yeah. Thanks for your help. We may want to talk to you again later.
You're sure welcome, Ranger.
Bye. Bye, ma'am.
So long, folks.
Bye. So long, Ranger.
Who's that kid, the one who just came in?
You mean Gene? No, name's Gene McCready. Pal of Robert's. They go to school together. Why?
Just wondering. Robert Halleck ever give any of you any trouble around here? Yeah, we'll take my car.
No, he's a good kid. Why?
I just got a feeling he was covering up for something, that's all.
Like what?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be wondering about it. How far to Finney's place?
Turn off to the right about 6 miles out. Just this side of the Lewis place.
The Lewis place? Well, Robert Halleck says that he was out at a movie last night with a girl named Sadie Lewis.
Yeah, she lives out there. Mike Lewis' daughter. Only 15, but a big girl for her age. Lewis watches her like a hawk.
I'd like to stop by the Lewis place and talk to that girl.
Okay, we can go out there after we check at Finney's.
Well, right here's about where he was when I spotted him. I called, but he started to run. I threw a load of buckshot after him.
You didn't see who it was?
No, I didn't. I was too far off, about 300 feet back toward the house.
What time was that, Penny?
Oh, just before 11 o'clock last night.
Wasn't that kind of late for you to be out here?
Well, I've been visiting. I was cutting across the ranch, walking home.
From where?
Mike Lewis's place. We get together Saturday nights, play cards. Oh, no, not for money, just passing time.
You always carry a shotgun when you're passing time?
Well, matter of fact, I do. Bag a jackrabbit once in a while, going, coming between here and Mike's place. So I always stowed a gun just in case.
I see.
I see better than you do, Jace. I've eaten out here. Mrs. Finney can do more things with a jackrabbit in a pot than most women can do with a chicken.
Okay, I was just checking. Now, about the fellow you saw.
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, when he didn't answer my call, I flushed him with a shot. Don't think I hit him, though. A little too far. Barely saw him as it was.
Which way did he take off?
Well, that way.
Highway's about a mile across country there. You chase him?
Yep, sure did. But I reckon he was a lot younger than me.
Well, what makes you say that?
Well, after 2 minutes of running, I was pumping like an engine in a tunnel. He was pulling away with every jump.
Is there anything around here he might have been trying to steal?
No, not a thing. Unless he was trying to make off with a cow, and that'd be nothing to try on foot.
Well, Sheriff, guess we'd better chuck our boots and hop in there.
Into my cattle tank.
That's right, Finney.
But what for?
If we're lucky, the weapon that was used in the killing of the high school teacher, Driscoll. The cattle tank was big. The bottom was covered deep with a couple of inches of oozing mud and slime. We slithered around in it for almost half an hour.
Pretty thick along the bottom, Jace.
Yeah, it sure is.
I was going to have it cleaned out next month.
Looks like we're going to have to save you the trouble and the expense. We'll have to call a pumping crew, Sheriff.
Yeah, looks that way. Hey, give me a hand up, Penny.
All right, now, easy.
Thanks. Wait over here, Jace, and we'll boost you out.
Okay, Sheriff.
Well, we're sure going to feel silly if we have it pumped out and there's nothing here.
We'll feel sillier if we don't have it done and there is something here that turns up later. I think we ought to...
What's the matter, Jace?
Feel something. Here, under my foot.
Yeah, I felt it coming over this way, too. Some stones in the mud.
No, this is metal. Wait, I'll get it.
What is it, Jace?
Look for yourself, Sheriff. Just about what we're looking for. A hatchet.
You are listening to Tales of the Texas Rangers, starring Joel McCrea as Ranger Jace Pearson. We continue now with tonight's case, The Hatchet, an authentic story from the files of the Texas Rangers.
It was the murder weapon, all right. The blood had been washed away from most of it, but there was skin tissue and hair that had stuck to the blunt end, and...
Yeah, I reckon that's it, all right, Jace.
But who threw it away on my place, and why?
The killer wanted to get rid of it in a place he thought nobody'd be liable to find it. Must have thought of this spot last night.
That means he knew the place.
He wouldn't cross the range on foot unless he did. You say he ran off that way?
That's right. Like Sheriff said, the highway's about a mile.
He could have left a car there he was getting back to, or he might have cut off in another direction when you lost him. You have horses here, don't you, Finney?
Why, sure, but nothing like the one you're towing in that trailer behind your car. It's really a horse, Ranger.
I think so, too. What I want is a mount for the sheriff here.
Where do you figure on riding, Jace?
Out on the range, see if we can pick up a trail. I'll unload charcoal and start ahead, and you walk back to the ranch house and get one of Finney's horses and catch up to me.
Jace! Hey, Jace!
I'll wait for you, Sheriff.
Easy, boy.
Find anything?
Track's all right. Not too heavy on this ground, though. They're easy to lose.
Yeah, but this is a straight shot from the ridge. Looks like he was sure going for the road, all right.
No doubt about it. If he left a car there, we might be able to find some tire marks where he parked.
Afraid you're going to be stymied there, Jace.
Why?
County just worked the roads over. Shoulders are all fresh gravel.
Oh? What's the shortest way to the Lewis Ranch? Go back for the car or keep riding?
Yeah, we'd save a little time going back for the car, not much.
Well, charcoal's full of run. Let's give him a chance for a workout. Come on.
Yeah.
The Lewis Ranch was big and well kept, but there was something dismal and brooding about it. When we got inside, I knew what it was. It was as though the place were reflecting the personality of the heavy-browed man who owned it.
So you want to see my daughter, huh?
That's right.
What about?
Just want to ask her where she was last night?
She was into the movie house with Robert Halleck.
Yeah, we'd like a little more information than that, Mike. The ranger...
I know everything my daughter does. I can tell you anything you want to know.
That may be so, Mr. Lewis, but we still want to see her. That's an official request.
I'll call her. Sadie!
Yes, Pa?
Come into the house.
Yes, Pa?
Into the parlor.
Didn't know anybody was here.
Sheriff and the ranger want to talk to you. They don't think you and Robert was at the show last night.
Nobody said that.
You don't have to say it.
Look, if you can't keep out of this, you can take your mind-reading act into another room until we're finished.
It'd be better if you didn't interfere, Mike.
Go ahead, ask. Maybe I'll be interested in the answers, too.
Sadie, don't be nervous. Just tell the truth. Were you with Robert Halleck last night?
Yes.
Where'd you go?
We went...
Where did you go?
To the movie.
Remember the name of the picture?
The new one with Bing Crosby.
You saw that with me a month ago when I took you to Sweetwater.
Oh, I saw it again. There's no other show to see in town, is there? Robbie brought you the ticket stubs, didn't he, Pa?
Brought you the ticket stubs?
That's right, Ranger. Brought me the stubs. When my daughter's supposed to be someplace, I want to make sure she's there. I'm not gambling on being fed any lies.
No, I can see that. You're not gambling that your girl might tell you the truth either, given the chance.
Reckon the law's got nothing to say about that.
I reckon not. Let me have that package, Sheriff.
Yeah, here.
What's in it?
Just something I want you to look at.
Hatchet.
Yeah. You ever see this before?
No.
How about you, Sadie? You ever see this before?
No, sir, I never.
Why are you asking us about it?
Just routine. This is the weapon used to kill Driscoll, the high school teacher. All right, Sheriff. Wrap it up again. Let's go. Sorry to have bothered you, Mr. Lewis.
Yeah.
You ready, Sheriff?
Yeah. Goodbye, Mike. Sadie.
Bye.
Bye.
Sadie, you been lying to me? Answer me!
Yeah, looks like Sadie's in for a rough time, Jace.
And she wasn't telling the truth. He knows it.
Her story ties in with Robert Halleck's, Jace.
I know.
Oh.
It'll be dark by the time we get back to Finney's place. Movie house open tonight?
Sure. Why?
I want to talk to the manager. The theater was a small-town showplace. The manager couldn't remember seeing Robert Halleck and Sadie Lewis. He referred us to the ticket taker. The ticket taker turned out to be Robert Halleck's pal, Gene McCready.
Come on, Gene, talk up. Was Robert here for the show last night, or wasn't he?
I don't know.
He's your best friend, and you were on the door last night. If he came in, you saw him.
Yeah, he was here.
Did he stay for the whole show?
No. No, he didn't stay for any of it.
How do you know? Did you see him leave before it was over?
Well, he didn't even go in. He just stopped by to get a couple of ticket stubs from me.
So that's it.
Why didn't you tell us that right off?
Because I promised Bob that if anybody asked, I'd say him and Sadie was here.
Well, why would anybody ask?
Bob thought Sadie's father might. He's asked me before when they were supposed to be here.
Well, I guess that's what we wanted, Jace.
Yeah, it's part of it, not all of it. Gene, I want you to forget that I asked you anything, understand?
Yes, sir.
Let's go, Sheriff.
I guess we better pick up Robert Halleck and the Lewis girl, Jace.
Not yet. All we know is they didn't see the show. That isn't enough.
Don't see why not. This wasn't just a transient thing. Driscoll didn't have no enemies, unless it was one of his pupils hated him.
We can narrow it down to one student, though. Not until we've checked on all of them. I'm going to sleep on this tonight. When school opens tomorrow, I'm going out there. Driscoll had been a popular teacher at Rock Point High, but he had an iron-bound code of ethics where honesty was concerned, and that was the key I needed. I found the answer in a batch of test papers he'd been grading. I took the papers back to the sheriff's office.
Morning, Jace.
Morning.
Find anything out the school?
Plenty. Look at these.
What are they?
English class test papers of Robert Halleck and Gene McCready.
I see.
Halleck's mark's pretty high, 94.
Yeah. Hey, only half the answers on McCready's paper have been checked. His isn't graded.
Compare them and you'll see why. His answer to every single question is exactly the same as Halleck's, all the way down the line. Driscoll must have noticed it while he was marking.
You think McCready was cribbing his answers from Bob Halleck's paper?
Halleck was at the head of the class. McCready was just barely hanging on. Those papers were clipped together in the drawer of Driscoll's desk with this slip of paper. A few notes scribbled on it in Driscoll's handwriting. Here, read what it says.
An obvious case of cheating. Flunk McCready. If Halleck knew of this, advise principal neither should be permitted to graduate. Well.
The test was on Friday. Driscoll must have been grading those papers after school let out. Halleck came home, but Gene McCready was sitting out a punishment in another class for being late.
That means Driscoll might have run into Gene Friday afternoon and asked him about it.
That's what I figured.
Of course, Gene could have told Bob later.
Yeah, he could have.
Robert Halleck's the boy, all right, Jace. He lied about where he was Saturday night, and Gene was working at the theater.
Maybe yes, maybe no. You get the autopsy report yet?
Oh, yeah. Came in this morning.
What time did Driscoll die?
Between 9:30 and 10:30 Saturday night.
Then we can't eliminate Gene McCready.
Why not?
He starts taking theater tickets at 6:30, but the box office closes at 9 when the main feature goes on again. He's got nothing to do after that. His work's finished.
Well, I didn't think of that.
You better give me the hatchet, Sheriff. I'll need it.
Sure. Got it locked in the drawer here. What's your plan?
You go out to the school, get Bob Halleck, and bring him to his father's store. I'll meet you there.
Would you want Gene McCready, too?
He's not in school. He's supposed to be home sick. We can pick him up later. I don't want him and Robert together.
Ranger, you're crazy. Crazy, I tell you.
Now, calm down, Mr. Halleck. You admit the hatchet comes from your place.
No.
A minute ago, you said it did.
Well, it disappeared months ago. It was lost.
It got lost again in a cattle tank. Where's your car?
Out back. Through that door.
All right, let's look it over. Your son was using this car Saturday night.
Yes. Why? What are you looking for?
Hatchet had to be carted away from Driscoll's, and there was blood on it. I'm looking for a stain.
Well, you don't see any, do you?
No. I see a spot on the front seat that's cleaner than the rest. You smell that? It's been rubbed with gasoline.
Ranger, you're wrong. You gotta be wrong. My kid wouldn't do a thing like that.
Out here, Robert. Now, here we are, Chase.
Pa, what's the matter? Why did they take me out of school?
Son, whatever you've done, me and your ma will stand by you. Now, tell them the truth. You were at the show Saturday. Tell them you were.
How about it, Robert? Gene said you just dropped by to pick up ticket stubs.
I wasn't at the show.
Why didn't you tell me?
Why?
I couldn't. Because of Sadie's father. He'd kill her.
You better tell us what happened, boy.
Why, I picked up Sadie in the car at 6:30. We went into the movie house to leave the car with Jean and get the stubs.
You left the car with Jean?
Yes, so it'd be around the theater in case Sadie's pa came by.
Well, then what happened?
Then we arranged for Jean to meet us out at the crossroads between the Lewis place and Finney's at 11 o'clock. So I'd have the car to take Sadie home.
See, Ranger? He didn't have the car all the time.
Go ahead, Robert. Where did you and Sadie go?
We went for a ride with somebody who picked us up behind the theater.
What do you mean by somebody? Who?
Sadie's mother.
What? Why, Sadie Lewis's mother is dead.
No, she isn't. That's what Mr. Lewis tells everybody. They were divorced before he moved here with Sadie.
Could that be true, Sheriff?
Well, Jace, I don't know. Mike Lewis always said his wife died.
She didn't. He just hated her, that's all. And, well, if he finds out Sadie's been seeing her, he'll beat her up.
All right, Robert. I think you're telling the truth. There's something I want you to identify. This.
Why, that's our old kindling hatchet.
Where'd you see it last?
Well, the shack. Me and Jean built a shack up in the woods last fall. We go camping up there. I built most of it because Jean, he was working part-time after school at Finney's ranch.
That's right, Jace. Jean did work for Finney for a while.
Come on, Sheriff. We'd better go pick him up. Gene McCready wasn't at his home, and he wasn't sick. We got the location of the shack he built with Robert Halleck, got horses, and rode into the woods to look for him.
There's the shack, Jace, just through that clump of trees.
Yeah. Come on, Sharky.
Hey, the door's opening. It's Jean.
Howdy, Gene.
What are you doing up here?
Just come up to take you into town, Gene. A few things we want to ask you about.
Well, like what?
Like how you spent Saturday evening between the time you stopped taking tickets and the time you met Robert at the crossroad between the Lewis place and Finney's.
Come on, Gene. I'll boost you up behind me.
Well, can I get my jacket? It's inside.
Go ahead.
He don't look guilty, Jace. Not a bit rattled.
I know. Well, we could be wrong, but you better give me your holster, Sheriff, if he's going to ride behind you.
Yeah, I guess you're... Look out, Jace!
Oh!
You hit, Sheriff? No, but I hit him. He had a rifle in there. Stepped out shooting just as you leaned over.
Oh, you hit me.
Yeah. Let's see. It's a flesh wound through the side.
I didn't want to hurt him, but Mr. Driscoll wasn't going to let me graduate, the old fool.
All right, shut up and hold still till I fix this wound.
Will he be all right, Jace?
Yeah.
I'm sorry I had to do that, shooting a kid.
Yeah, but his being a kid doesn't make you bulletproof. And it didn't stop him from killing Driscoll. There. All right, Sheriff. Let's rig a litter and carry him in.
Gene McCready was just old enough to stand formal trial for the murder of his high school instructor. On September 20th, 1941, he was taken to the state penitentiary at Huntsville to serve out a sentence of 25 years.
And here again is the star of our show, Joel McCrea.
There's a poem that was sent to me by Captain M.T. Lone Wolf Gonzalez, who's commander of Company B of the Texas Rangers. It's not only amusing, but seems to reflect the thoughts of many a police officer. I hope you'll enjoy hearing it. It's called Not Guilty. I guess I've seen 1,000 men go in this jail and out, from tramps with month-old whiskers to rich men with the gout. Not one of them was guilty of the crimes the law accused. Seems they were all just victims of some officer's abuse. From the time the keys are rattled till they're locked up in the cell, their voices, though they differ from a whisper to a yell, the song is always just the same that everyone will sing. I don't see why they put me here. I haven't done a thing. Makes no difference what they've done or how mean the crime has been. When they're locked behind those prison bars, they're always free from sin. Though the evidence be solid and their voice with guilt may ring, they'll stand right up and tell you, I haven't done a thing. Good night, folks. See you again next week. Good night.
Next week, Joel McRae in another authentic reenactment of a case from the files of the Texas Rangers. Joel McRae is currently seen starring in the Universal International Technicolor production, Frenchies. Tonight's cast included Tony Barrett, Parley Bear, Mike Barrett, Sam Edwards, Joe Duvall, Tom Cook, and Gerald Moore. This story was transcribed and adapted by Joel Murcott, and the program was produced and directed by Stacy Keach. Hal Gibney speaking.
Three chimes mean good times on NBC. There's music, fun, and prizes Monday through Friday on NBC to help your busy morning along. Tommy Bartlett brings you Welcome Travelers. Walter O'Keefe MC's Double or Nothing. Clever quizmaster Bud Collier asks the questions on Break the Bank. Jack Birch presents Songs and Stories, and Dave Garroway with Melody and Humor. That's Monday through Friday on NBC. Now, hear the $64 question. Three chimes mean good times on NBC.
If you love the World War II era, consider following us on Patreon. You not only support this channel, but you will get daily posts of pop culture and a daily newspaper in chronological order. It's neat to follow the war as your parents, grandparents, or even your great-grandparents have followed it. Check us out with a 1-week free trial. A link is in the comments to this video.
Stay tuned now for Edward R. Murrow with the news, presented by Hams. H-A-M-M-S. Hams. Yes, Hams, America's most refreshing beer, brings you America's favorite newscaster, Edward R. Murrow. Looks refreshing, tastes refreshing, is refreshing. Hams, America's most refreshing beer, from the land of the sky blue waters. Have a Hams when you want real refreshment. Ask for Hams wherever fine beer is sold. It's America's most refreshing beer. Hams. And now, Edward R. Murrow.
This is the news. United Nations troops are now under heavy attack in a town called Chipyong in central Korea. Chipyong is 20 miles west of the town of Honsang, which we abandoned last night. Our troops fell back to the south. Wonju is 10 miles away, and established a defense line in the area. Just where, we're not told. The enemy attack to the west at Chipyong is designed to break through to a highway which would cut our forces in two. Farther west, in the Seoul area, there have been no major developments. General MacArthur inspected the area today, and then on his return to Tokyo told reporters, "We are continuing a war of maneuver. We have no idea of holding a fixed line in Korea or trying to seize territory in the north. If we cross the 38th parallel, it will be only in patrol actions. We have to kill a lot more communists or get a lot more United Nations help before we can beat the enemy. The future," said General MacArthur, "depends on international decisions that have not yet been made." The general announced today that the commander of 630 Dutch volunteers has been killed in action in Korea. In Washington, Army Chief of Staff Collins acknowledged today that most communist breakthrough attacks have been directed at the South Koreans. He said they lack experience and have an inferiority complex in the presence of the veteran Chinese troops. An Army spokesman said today that some National Guard units, smaller than division strength, are now in the Far East. He didn't say if they're in combat, and he wouldn't identify the outfits. The United Nations General Assembly today followed the lead of its political committee and voted down 2 Russian demands to condemn us as aggressors against Formosa and to condemn us for air attacks on Chinese territory along the North Korean border. In Hong Kong, Chinese shore batteries fired on a small British tanker, wounded 2 of its officers. The tanker was just outside British territorial waters when it was attacked. The Communist Chinese and the Moscow radio are exchanging best wishes tonight, the first anniversary of the Chinese-Russian alliance. Moscow's Literary Gazette says this friendship of great equals is indestructible and eternal, a bridge linking revolutionary Europe with revolutionary Asia. In Washington, Senator Johnson of Texas told the Armed Services Committee that there is a great and immediate need for drafting 18-year-olds now, unless Congress wants to call up fathers and veterans. Draft Director Hershey has ordered local draft boards to give draft-age students 30 days after the end of the school year to pick their own branch of the service. This affects only students whose induction was delayed to permit them to finish the school year. General Hershey also says there's no need to draft women now. More are volunteering than the armed services can use. Democratic Senator McCarran of Nevada and Republican Senator Bridges of New Hampshire say some of our European allies may not give us real military cooperation. They say it's evident that some of them will claim that domestic problems make it impossible for them to make the proper economic sacrifices for defense. The government today granted Spain a loan of a little over $12 million for cotton, fertilizer, a fertilizer plant, and tractors and parts. Interior Secretary Chapman says we have nearly reached the bottom of the barrel in some of our natural resources. He says we've dug deep into our mineral deposits, drained off much of our petroleum, depleted many of our forests. And he adds, we can never again afford to gorge and waste. The chief of the Navy's nuclear research program, Dr. Erner Liddell, said today that the so-called flying saucers are nothing but plastic balloons used in cosmic ray research. And William Webster, chairman of the Research and Development Board, says there is nothing to flying saucers. Mr. Webster also told reporters everybody knows there will be an atomic artillery shell someday. South Carolina today formally discarded the poll tax when the General Assembly ratified a constitutional amendment approved by the voters last year. Here in New York, Senate crime investigators say they have been told an amazing story of police gambler tie-in at Saratoga Springs, a gambling resort near Albany. Senator Tobey says a detective told the senators he acted as a sort of bodyguard in helping gamblers take their ill-gotten gains to the banks. The senator says a high official suppressed a state police report 3 years ago. In northern Italy today, there were more resignations from the Communist Party. A total of 13 communist leaders have now quit because they say we cannot be loyal to Italy and to Moscow. In Western Germany, 7 condemned German war criminals are due to be hanged any day. But American authorities have forbidden reporters to cover the hangings. Now, there is no explanation, but the authorities may fear demonstrations. The so-called great debate about the sending of American troops to Europe continues. But the gap is narrowing. The president has tended to withdraw from his original position that he would station American armies in peacetime wherever he wanted to, regardless of what Congress thought of it. Many of his critics have given ground and are now talking about limiting divisions or setting up a percentage arrangement. The debate has been more Republican against Republican than Democrat against Republican. It has now reached the point where Republican Senator Wherry says those who are willing to approve a limited number of troops for Europe are compromisers. That, of course, is what Republican Senator Taft is now prepared to do. So that it would appear that in Senator Wherry's views, Senator Taft is a compromiser. It gets a little confusing. The Republican spokesmen have seldom been more divided on an issue than they are on this one. There is no dispute about the proposition that we will go to war with Russia if Western Europe is attacked. The debate hasn't been about that. It is now narrowed to how many troops, how fast, and the president's authority to move them. This is not exactly a new issue. In July of 1941, when the Senate was debating the Atlantic Pact, Senator Wherry proposed an amendment saying, in effect, that we would not be obligated to provide any military assistance. That was defeated 21 to 64. Then, Senator Watkins of Utah proposed another amendment to limit the president's power to send troops to the North Atlantic area without congressional approval. That was defeated 84-11. So, in one sense, this so-called great debate is a revival of the one of last July. On the basis of the published statement so far, there is no reason to think that the Senate will divide very much differently this time than it did the last time. The result of the vote, after public hearings that begin the day after tomorrow, ought to provide some measure of Senator Taft's leadership of his party in the field of foreign affairs. It seems to me that a more interesting and perhaps urgent area for debate was opened up by Governor Dewey's speech of last night. For whatever happens, however many troops we send or don't send to Western Europe, we are committed to fight the Russians if they attack there. Governor Dewey proposed a sort of Murrow doctrine for what remains of the free world. He wants Greece and Turkey brought into the North Atlantic Pact, and he wants decisions taken now as to what we will do if the Russians invade Iran. He believes that Russia plans to move on Yugoslavia this year, and he wants us to decide what we will do in that event and to say it in advance. Here is a proposal for a vast extension of our commitments and responsibilities, where no formal decision has yet been taken, as it has been in the case of Western Europe. The question as to what we do in the event of an attack upon the West is settled. We fight. We're committed to it. The argument is merely over where and with what weapons we fight. The decision as to what we do in the event of an attack upon Yugoslavia or Iran has not been settled. This creates, if not a vacuum, at least an area of uncertainty. Governor Dewey wants to remove that uncertainty, and with it, what he regards as the possibility that the Russians might move, having misread our intentions, and thereby land us in an almost accidental war. Here is a great area for debate, a proposal of new responsibilities, which might well be decisive. The continuation of this present so-called great debate is merely a combination of politics and an argument about grand strategy in an area where we are already committed, where the decision has already been taken. We have rather fallen into the habit of blaming the communists, particularly those in Europe, for most of our difficulties. Here, by way of some slight contrast, is the story of how one of the richest men in France has thrown a monkey wrench into the establishment of General Eisenhower's permanent headquarters. The headquarters for SHAPE, Supreme Headquarters, Allied Powers in Europe, had been personally approved by General Eisenhower and endorsed by the French government. The site would seem to be about ideal, just off the national highway that runs from Paris to Versailles, about 10 miles out of the city, far enough away for security purposes, yet near enough for close liaison with the Marshall Plan headquarters located in Paris itself. Contracts for the purchase of this property were to have been signed 2 weeks ago. It is owned by Marcel Boussac, a textile magnate, world-famous breeder of racehorses, whose colors were first across the line in both the British and French derbies last year. Dave Schonbrun cables me from Paris that a fair price for the land was offered, although money is presumably secondary to Boussac, who is king of the textile industry in France. His representative seemed quite satisfied with the project at first, but then came the stalling, the objecting, and the delaying. The French authorities are right displeased with Boussac. They, of course, have the power to requisition the land, but this would require legal action and might cause prolonged delay. The French officials are trying to pressure Boussac into closing the deal at a fair price before General Eisenhower returns. Presumably, there is a moral in all this somewhere. This is Ed Murrow. I'll be back in a moment with the word for today.
There's just no denying it. Certain parts of the country are blessed with a perfect combination of elements that definitely produce a better product. When I mention the state of Washington, for instance, I'll bet that many of you think of apples, those big, rosy-cheeked Washington apples, which seem to be just a little crisper, a little sweeter, a little juicier. And all over America these days, when people think of the land of the sky-blue waters, they're also reminded of Ham's beer. For here in this enchanted land, 3 generations of brewing skill, working with the choicest ingredients, have captured the special zest and personality of the land of the sky-blue waters itself. Ham's is truly America's most refreshing beer. It looks refreshing, like dancing gold in your glass. And it tastes refreshing, light and crisp, with smoothness aged in. Tonight, discover the rare individuality that is Ham's and Ham's alone. Refreshingly yours, from the land of the sky blue waters. Now, Edward R. Murrow.
Why does the statement of a new fact always leave us cold? Because our minds have to take in something which deranges our old ideas. We are all like that in this miserable world. That was written by James A. Charkett 100 years ago. Sidney Smith said, "The best way of answering a bad argument is to let it go on." While Elbert Hubbard reminded us, if you lose an argument, you can still call your opponent names. Good night and good luck.
Edward R. Murrow and the News is brought to you by Ham's, America's most refreshing beer. Brewed by the Ham Brewing Company of St. Paul, Minnesota. Looks refreshing, tastes refreshing, is refreshing. Ham's, brewed in the land of the sky blue waters. For real refreshment, have a Ham's, America's most refreshing beer. Ham's. Listen tomorrow. Larry Alexander speaking. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Herbert Marshall as the man called X. Wherever there is mystery, intrigue, romance, in all the strange and dangerous places of the world, there you will find the man called X. Over most of the earth at this time of year, men begin looking forward to the end of winter, begin sniffing the air for the first faint signs of spring. Much too early, they begin repairing trout rods, poring over seed catalogs, planning vacations, and longing for the joy and freedom of an outdoor summer. Or at least they did these things in times gone by, in the years before North Korea.
Wagwan, Kaidemon. You are Li Chan, I believe. You speak English? A concession to your many years of professorship in the subject at Harbin University, Professor Li.
I am no longer a professor. Since the war, I have become a shoemaker.
So I am informed. I am Lieutenant Te Mao of the People's Army of North Korea, now in charge of this sector.
The village of Chinchung is greatly honored, Lieutenant Mao.
I am also informed that you are not generally considered cooperative to our government, Professor Li.
I have caused no trouble.
You have a granddaughter, I believe, Li Song.
Yes.
Very pretty, I am told.
What do you mean, Lieutenant?
I mean you will become much more cooperative immediately. Do we understand each other?
Yes.
Good. Woman Chu! Dai!
A refugee from the north brought the information into Kusan yesterday, Ken. A man from the village of Chinchung.
Chinchung. Near the Manchurian border, isn't it, Chief?
That's right. About 70 miles inland from the Yellow Sea coast. And Ken, hold on to your hat. Roland Patterson is hiding out there.
Patterson? Patterson's alive?
I know what you mean. You heard he crashed at sea on that solo flight from Formosa last month. Only he didn't. Or at any rate, he was rescued.
Oh, thank God for that. He's the greatest expert in the world on Oriental affairs.
Ken, he predicted Pearl Harbor a year ahead of time. The invasion of South Korea 6 months before it happened. And probable Chinese intervention the day the UN forces crossed the 38th parallel.
Only then, nobody would believe him. I think they're ready to now.
Except for one thing. He's not available. He's in North Korea, hiding out with a man named Lee Chan. Used to be a professor at Harbin.
I've heard of him.
Apparently, Patterson's in no shape to try and escape on his own.
Well, we've got to get him out some way.
That's right.
And from here, it looks like a one-man job.
I'm afraid so, Ken. If the enemy finds out he's there, well, that'll be that.
It's got to be secret. And it's got to be smooth.
Well, we're in contact now with the Army and Navy in Tokyo. They'll cooperate fully. Anything you want.
In that case, I guess I'd better plan the operation from there, Chief.
You'd get a plane out in an hour. And, watch yourself, Ken.
Oh, sure.
Incidentally, it's almost too good to be true, but what's happened to Zellschmidt lately, I hope?
Pagan. The last time I saw him was when he got a telegram from Uncle Ahmed and took off for Washington.
Washington, eh?
You know something? I wish you hadn't asked me.
Why not?
Oh, well, you know. Speak of the devil. Chief, I'll call you from Tokyo.
Flight 7 now loading Tokyo to Guam.
Pardon me, sir. You're Mr. Thurston, I believe?
That's right.
Lieutenant Commander Barnes, Naval Intelligence.
Oh.
I'm assigned as liaison officer to your project.
Fine, good.
If you'll give me your check, I'll have your baggage cleared through customs and we'll go straight to headquarters.
Thanks, Commander. Here you are.
I'll be right back.
Oh, pardon me. Oh, it's nothing, my good man, nothing. Hello, Mr. Thurston.
Oh, no. I knew the Chief shouldn't have asked.
Asked what, Mr. Thurston?
Pagan, what are you doing in Tokyo?
Oh, just making an honest buck or two.
Smuggling or black market?
Mr. Thurston, I'm the Far Eastern representative for Uncle Ahmed, Incorporated.
That still leaves the question open.
But he's strictly legitimate now. Very big at the Pentagon building. He's a 6%, you understand?
6, eh? Nothing cheap about Uncle Ahmed. And
Sure, you see, I know the Orient, well, like the back of my head.
You don't say. Ever hear of the village of Chinchung in North Korea?
Chinchung? Like 42nd Street.
Pagan, would you be interested in a little job?
Well, I'm pretty busy, Mr.
For,
Thurston.
say, $500.
I'm not that busy. What's the job?
Smuggling.
You know, for a second I thought you said smuggling.
Stick around, Pagan. Stick around.
We're crossing the main ridge of the Paisang Range now, Mr. Thurston. That Ching Chung's that spot of light right ahead of us there. You want a last-minute briefing?
No, I think it's straight enough, Commander. Those escort bombers will attract their attention by attacking the supply depot to the east, while we parachute into the foothills north of the village.
Right. And your next contact with us will be at Anshu Inlet on the seacoast, 70 miles west.
Yep. I've got the chance.
We'll have a PT boat standing by offshore every night from dusk till dawn, starting tomorrow night. They'll watch for your signal and take you off the beach.
Right. Well, guess we'd better start getting into these chutes.
Yeah, the escort bombers ought to be starting the runs about now. Yeah, here you are. Does your partner know yet?
No. Pagan, you better come get into this thing.
Oh, I'm plenty warm now, Mr. Thurston, with all these clothes you had put on. Hey, that's a parachute.
Yeah. Yep. Commander Barnes will show you how to get into the harness.
Oh, no, he won't. Oh, no, you're not going to catch me stepping 1 foot outside of this plane tonight.
Yeah, there go look at the flashes from the first bomb run. We're about over the village now.
No, I'm
Commander, what were your orders exactly?
To drop 2 men by chute, sir. I guess we'll have to throw Mr. Zellschmidt out somewhere over the Yellow Sea on the way back if he doesn't
Never mind. How do we fasten this box? Oh, you the sucker. I thought we were just going to fly over the dump.
Come on, Pagan.
Well, you're on from here on, Mr. Thurston. I guess you know what that means in enemy territory.
Yep. I'll see you at Anshu.
Did he say enemy? That's enemy territory down there?
Sure. Go on, Pagan. Jump.
Stop pushing, Mr. Thurston. Oh!
So long, Commander.
Good luck.
Dagon? Dagon, where are you?
Over here, Mr. Thurston. I think I'm dead already.
Get out of that parachute and roll it up. Hurry. Here. Take my chute, too, and bury both of them. I want to check this map.
When's this plane coming back to pick us up, Mr. Thurston?
It isn't coming back.
Huh?
Our only way out of here is at Anshu Inlet, 70 miles west.
Now I find out. Why don't I keep my big mouth shut?
I often wonder.
Why, I never even heard of this town, this Ching Chung.
You what?
Well, I mean, I thought I did at first.
May God so help me, I ought to wring your neck. Now get to work.
Oh, good. Nobody home. Let's go. Ali.
A friend. Open up. You're Professor Lee Chan?
Yes.
My name is Ken Thurston from the States. We've come for Roland Patterson.
Thank heaven. Come in quickly. Then my message did get through.
Yeah, how is he?
Very sick. Unconscious most of the time. Here, let me light the lamp. I was at my wit's end. They're very suspicious of me out here.
Who is it?
2 men who have come to take Mr. Patterson out of Korea.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Gentlemen, my granddaughter, Lee Song.
Oh, how are you? Where is Patterson, Professor Lee?
Right above us here. There is a narrow loft between the ceiling and the roof.
Good. Well, I think Patterson had better be moved as quickly as possible. Who's there?
Up into the loft. Both of you, quickly. Lee Song will...
Over here. One climbs up the shield. Like this.
Joey, Ali. Ready.
Do not move around. Mr. Patterson is lying here behind us.
Good evening, Professor Lee. You are up late.
Yes, we both are.
It's the devil now.
Perhaps the noise of the bombing awakened you. Or perhaps you knew there was going to be a bombing.
No, I knew nothing about it, Lieutenant.
Where is your granddaughter?
She went out somewhere.
Where?
I do not know where.
In other words, Professor Lee, you are of no use whatever to me.
It's on a gun.
Lee-sung.
And for those of no use to me, I have only one answer. This.
Oh! He killed my grandfather.
Oh, Lee-sung.
He killed my grandfather.
What are you going to do, Mr. X?
Nothing. Too late to help Lee Chan. The important thing now is to get Patterson out of here.
Oh, I wish I would have stayed and told you.
Why? This way you're learning about life. The kind of life they live in North Korea.
How much longer are we going to have to stay here in this barn and freeze ourselves, Mr. Thurston?
At least until Lee Song gets back from that farmhouse up there.
Hey, somebody's coming.
Mr. Thurston, I've got to go on back with me.
Good.
Welcome, Mr. Thurston. Has been a long time since conference in Seoul. Many changes.
How are you, Kwan? It's good to see you.
The song has said Mr. Patterson is with you. It is bad when friends dare not confide in one another.
We did not know who to trust. Forgive us.
This old one understands, child. In our country now, each man fears his brother.
Is there any way you can help the four of us get out of here toward Anshu Inlet?
Can take you in ox cart to Lusho, 12 miles west.
Ox cart, yeah?
Is possible for you to lie in back, covered with load of straw.
It might work.
In Lusho, it's possible you can make further arrangements.
Yeah, I know a man there who may have a truck, if he's still alive. All right, Kwan. Let's hitch up the cart.
From a haystack in a barn to a haystack on wheels. And twice as cold, Mr. Thurston. You know, we're getting nowhere fast.
We're within a half mile of Lou Show. It's better than walking.
But I'm allergic to hay.
I'm allergic to bullets. Song, how's Mr. Patterson coming along?
He's all right, I think. He's sleeping again. Mr. Thurston, there's, how you say, a road guard station just ahead. It's necessary that we're very quiet.
Yeah, I understand. Now listen, I can't go myself. So are you sure you know where to find the man I told you about in Lou Show?
Yes, I know. I've heard of him.
Well, Huang is going to drive us all through town in the cart. We'll wait for the truck on the Anshu Road. Got it?
Yes, I understand.
See, good eye. Hi, hi.
We don't come at Kwan. Where you go, Kwan?
To Lou Show with load of hay.
I know this one.
Load of hay? Maybe something for black market.
No, nothing.
Maybe
Only hay.
A fat pig.
No, it's nothing.
If he shoves that bayonet in here, I'll have to kill him and risk getting away.
Wait, let me talk to him.
What do you mean?
I'm a woman.
All right. Have a try at it. I'll keep you covered.
Hey, have a care. What is it you try to do?
Hey, Song, why are you there, hiding?
Sometime one wishes to run away from grandfather and see what things are in next village.
And Kwang has helped you? Ha! Sly fox, old farmer Kwang.
But like you say, old.
Oh, in 3 hours, one would be off duty here.
In 3 hours, it's possible one would be in marketplace. Drive on, Kwang. Hoi!
Hey! 3 hours. 3 hours,
I haven't breathed 5 minutes.
Well, you can thank these Song that you're breathing at all. She's got a lot of courage.
Oh, I don't know. I doubt if we were in real danger. Hey, look. I tore my coat sleeve on a nail or something.
It wasn't a nail. That's where the guard poked that bayonet through the hay when he...
Oh,
idiot. Well, this is a fine time to faint. Easy now, Pager. Let's slide him into the back of the truck.
I've got his shoulders, Mr. Thurston.
Now. All right. Now, get those blankets around him. He's in no shape to stand a chill.
The owner did not dare to wait, Mr. Thurston. He left the truck and walked back to town. He'll report it as stolen tomorrow.
Good idea. There's certainly no point at... No, sir. Half a dozen hand grenades. Well, let's hang on to them.
How about letting me drive, Mr. Thurston? I know these Japanese army trucks roll just like the...
Like the back of your hat, huh?
Just give me one of those things with a tank full of octanes, and I'm off like a bat out of my belfry.
Well, hurry up. Start pushing our luck.
Okay, everybody, hang on. Motor must be cold. It always takes a while for these, you know. It must be flooded. Or something.
All right, Pig, I'll move over.
But, Mr. Thurston, just give me a little time to... What did you do?
Turned on the switch. Well, it's 50 miles to Anshu, and from here on, anything can happen.
But why? It's all open country. There are no more guard stations.
Oh, well, just call it a hunch. Things have been too easy, these songs. Far too easy. Well, Anshu Inlet, end of the line.
Boy, so dark I can't see the nose in front of my face.
How will we find the boat, Mr. Thurston?
We won't. It'll find us as soon as I signal. Let's get Patterson down to the beach first.
Do not move, any of you. You are covered by a dozen rifles. Panchadi, light the lantern.
Lieutenant Lamau,
Yes, my dear. I don't believe I've met your friends, though we did find their parachutes.
Pagan?
Oh, the ground was frozen, Mr. Thurston. I couldn't bury them.
Ah, Thurston, the famous Mr. X. We are fortunate tonight. The Patterson you mentioned will have to be identified later.
How do you know where to look for us?
First, the parachutes. Second, Li Song reported heading west by a road guard. Third, my own intelligence.
Yes, congratulations.
Nothing, really. And now, Li Song, if you would move a few steps to one side. The accuracy of a machine gun is never quite dependable.
No.
Oh, please, my dear. You have nothing to worry about. I have entirely different plans for you.
As a matter of fact, I think you better change all your plans, Lieutenant. You notice what I've been holding in my hand?
But a hand grenade?
That's right. The pin has been pulled, so don't move. If I release this, you're too close to me to get away. Order your men to drop their arms.
Bingo! Yumabula!
Pagan, take his machine gun.
Hey, Mr. Thurston. Thanks, John.
Now, Lieutenant, order your men to hit the road east, fast. In 10 seconds, I'm going to heave this grenade after them.
Bingo!
Well, I guess we can signal that Navy boat now and get out of here.
Hey, Mr. Thurston, what about that hand grenade?
Yeah, I guess the time's about up. Pick up your feet, boys. Up. Lieutenant Murrow, you're a prisoner of war.
All right, boys, lay him there in the center of the launch and keep him covered up. We've got a Navy medic out there on the PT boat.
Good. He's come through it pretty well, Commander, but he should have attention. Oh, sit here, Li Song.
Thank you, Mr. Thurston.
Okay, shove off. Keep your eye on that prisoner.
If I ever leave this United States again, it's only going to be over my dead body.
All right, kick him over. Let's go.
My grandfather.
What the... Now, did you have some more men there?
I think it is the same ones who have come back. They were undoubtedly puzzled by my orders and have decided I was a traitor.
Well, we'll be out of range in a few seconds.
Oh, Lisa. Here's the flashlight. Mr. Thurston, she's,
Yeah. Pagan, give me that machine gun. Thanks. All right. Whichever one of you fired that shot... and all the other shots at all the other helpless people in the world...
That stopped them, Mr. X. They're not shooting anymore.
I'm afraid it's too late to do her any good, though.
I know.
Well, at least one thing worked out all right, Mr. Thurston. You rescued the expert you went after.
Yes, and we need him. We need any man who can tell when and where the next war may strike. No question of it. But even more, we need a man who can show us how to end wars. And when you come right down to it, the kind of expert mankind needs most today is an expert on mankind.
If you love the World War II era, consider following us on Patreon. You not only support this channel, but you will get daily posts of pop culture and a daily newspaper in chronological order. It's neat to follow the war as your parents, grandparents, or even your great-grandparents have followed it. Check us out with a 1-week free trial. A link is in the comments to this video.
Gentlemen, this program is for you, not your children. The story you're about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed to protect the innocent. Fatima Cigarettes, best of all long cigarettes, brings you Dragnet. You're a detective sergeant. You're assigned to Juvenile Bureau. A worried mother calls your office and reports that her 4-year-old twin girls are missing. Hours pass. The children fail to turn up. Your job? Find them. You'll be amazed when you compare Fatima with other long cigarettes. You'll find they now cost the same. But in Fatima, the difference is quality. You see, Fatima is the quality king-size cigarette because it contains the finest domestic and Turkish tobaccos superbly blended. And Fatima is extra mild with a much different, much better flavor and aroma than any other long cigarette. So compare Fatima yourself. Fatimas now cost the same as other long cigarettes, but your first puff will tell you...
Ah, that's different.
Yes, in Fatima, the difference is quality. Ask your dealer for Fatima, the quality king-size cigarette. Best of all long cigarettes. Start enjoying Fatima tomorrow.
Dragnet, the documented drama of an actual crime. For the next 30 minutes, in cooperation with the Los Angeles Police Department, you will travel step by step on the side of the law through an actual case transcribed from official police files. From beginning to end, from crime to punishment, Dragnet is the story of your police force in action.
It was Saturday, August 7th. It was hot in Los Angeles. We were working the day watch out of Juvenile Bureau. My partner's Ben Romero. The boss is Inspector Bowen. My name's Friday. It was 7:35 p.m. when we got to where we parked our car. 80K. Let's see, the house is back that way, huh? Yeah. You'd like to swing around here, huh? All right. I'm on that side. Okay. Plenty of room here. No, you better wait a minute. Okay, it's all clear now. I don't know about you. I think there's something sour about the whole thing. Well, wait till we check at the house. The kids might have turned up while we were gone. I hope so. Sure hate to go back there empty-handed. Not one lousy lead. It's hard to figure. The little girls just wandered off. Somebody could have spotted them by this time. Unless there was some kind of an accident. Yeah. What time you got? 20 minutes to 8. 5 hours. That's a long time for a pair of 4-year-olds to be out of sight, isn't it? Parents are going to be worried sick when you tell them. Let's sit up in the next block, Jimmy. Oh, yeah. Might as well pull up right here, huh? Yeah, that's good. Let's go. Lousy job. I'll put in with you. Oh, the officers, come in. Thank you. Have you heard anything? No, sir, not too much, Mr. Carson. We just finished checking the neighborhood.
Well, somebody around must have seen the kids. Did you talk to everybody?
We checked out all the names you gave us, sir. Everyone who knows your little girls, the kids they play with, their friends, parents, storekeepers in the area.
But somebody had to see them. They got to be around someplace. Joan and Tilly got lost in that park. I know they would have headed up toward home.
What is it? You found it?
No, we're still checking, Miss Carson. There's nothing much to tell you right now.
Dear God, somebody's got to see. Tilly and Joan couldn't have wandered off that far.
I don't think it's as bad as it might seem to you, ma'am. Children have been missing a lot longer than your 2 little girls and turned up all right. Just try to relax, Miss Carson.
Why hasn't somebody seen? The one out finished in the park, but it's only 3 blocks from your house. Why hasn't somebody seen? Dark out. Goodness, what could have happened to me? No?
Take it easy, honey. Don't start imagining things.
I think it's just a matter of time, ma'am. We've got 3 teams of men working on it with us. Gotten out a broadcast on your girl?
Did you talk to the Stanleys on the street in the Peterson?
Yes, ma'am, we did. We checked out all the names that you gave us. There is one thing we wanted to ask you about.
What's that, Sergeant?
Well, about the spot in the park where you had your picnic this afternoon, where the little girls wandered off from.
Exactly where I pointed it out to the other officers, by the eucalyptus grove, right off 7th Avenue. Just about 2:30 this afternoon. We finished lunch. Frank was taking a nap, and I was reading. I saw the girls playing tag over by the tree. I looked up in a few minutes, and they were gone. Just like I told the other officer.
When you're sure about that location, huh?
Of course I'm sure. Why should I lie to you? I want to find the girl. Please, Madam, just come.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on, honey. Take it easy, huh? It's just never happened to us before, Sergeant. Joan and Tilly's never gone off like this. It's not like them, that's all. They're only babies, really.
Yes. Would you like me to get that for you, Mr. Carson?
Yes, sir. Would you please?
Sure. Oh, hi, Wilkie. Joe, anything? No, not yet. You? Want to step outside? Yeah. Yeah. Ralph and I checked with a guy who runs an ice cream wagon. He works the area in the park where the kids disappeared. What'd he tell you? He saw a couple of little girls about a half mile from that eucalyptus grove. About 3 o'clock this afternoon. They were with a man. Yeah. So he saw the man put the kids in a truck and drove off with them. 8 p.m. Together with Tom Wilkie, Ben and I left the home of Mr. and Mrs. Frank Karsten, the parents of the missing girls, without telling them about the latest report. Until it was positively confirmed, we felt that telling them would serve no purpose other than to worry them needlessly. The ice cream vendor, a Mr. George Comanche, who had reported seeing the 4-year-old girls, considered to drive out with us to the park area where he'd spotted the children in the company of an unidentified man.
I was right over there, officers. This big guy, mustache, he had the little girls, one on each hand. He was walking them out of that clump of trees over there.
Think you can describe the man for us, Mr. Comanche?
I didn't look that close. I thought he was the father. The kids were sniffling, you know. Maybe like they'd been crying.
Well, better check the ground over there by the trees, huh, Wilkie?
Yeah, sure.
Stan, Ralph, want to give a look over here? Didn't you notice anything at all about this man, Mr. Comanche? I mean, other than his mustache?
Well, big man, big shoulders, regular truck driver, you know. Work shoes, blue shirt, blue pants, jeans, I guess.
Mm-hmm. How about the color of his hair? Some kind of distinguishing marks, maybe?
No, I don't know. I thought he was the father. The kids were sniffling, the little girls. Mm-hmm. Was anything wrong? It didn't look like it.
Well, how about this man's truck? Did you notice that?
No, I didn't. I was busy with the freezer motor then. Gives me lots of trouble all the time.
What about the license number? Did you happen to look at that?
Maybe I should have looked. I didn't. Bag of peanuts, officers? Warm, nice and fresh.
Thanks. There you are.
Why don't you eat them while they're warm? Good.
No, I saved them for my boy. He's crazy for peanuts.
No, Stan?
Excuse us, Mr. Clancy.
Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, Wilson?
Stan found these over in the bushes by the tree there.
Let me see.
Little girl's petticoat, little girl's dress. Ripped to pieces.
8:24 p.m. The area where the torn clothing was found was roped off and checked for footprints and other physical evidence. None was found. Homicide detail was notified and joined in the investigation. The torn petticoat and dress were taken down to Lee Jones at the crime lab for examination. Then they were shown to the father of the missing children, Frank Karsten. He definitely identified them. The search for the 4-year-old twins, Joan and Tilly, was intensified. An emergency spot check was made of all known and registered sexual psychopaths. From the hundreds of names, the stats office came up with one that might possibly tie in. He was listed as G.H.L. Gramberg. His address was at the end of 7th Avenue, close to the park area where the Karsten twins had disappeared. On his mama sheet, Gramberg was described as tall, well-built, dark hair with a mustache. We found him at his work, a small bar out in the Wilshire district. He was the organist there.
Yeah, that's right. I live on 7th Avenue, right across from the park. What's the matter this time?
Missing juvenile. Can you account for your time between noon and 6 o'clock tonight, Gramberg?
I don't know if I can or not. I don't keep a daily log, you know. They didn't tell me how to do that.
Well, tell us where you were between noon and 6 tonight. That's all we want to know.
That's quite a bit, don't you think? Suppose I told you I was playing canasta with a maiden aunt. Would that shock you?
Look, we're not in the mood for smart answers. You just give us an alibi we can check, that's all.
I don't know why you always have to bother me when something happens.
You made your own reputation. We didn't.
Now, what about it? I left my apartment about 11:30 this morning. I went down to Union Hall and paid my dues. Had lunch with some friends at the Blue Pigeon out in Murrow. Then we went on a tour of one of the studios.
All right. So your friends confirmed that story for you?
No, they won't. They left town tonight. The 8:15 train for San Francisco.
Oh, yes, Mr. Sheldon? A special friend of mine from up north, Graham, wants to hear Indian Love Call, okay?
Certainly, Mr. Sheldon, right away. What about it, Granberry? Who's vouching for your alibi? Already told you. My friends left town. You can check with a guard at the movie studio if you want. We had a pass. Time punched in, time punched out. It should be all there.
You want to call and check that studio?
Yeah. I don't mean to be rude, Sergeant. I always did feel that registration business is unfair.
Oh, that's so?
Of course. Grossly unfair.
Now, how do you suggest we keep track of you?
Why do I have to be kept track of anyway?
You know as well as I do your record.
It was all a lie. I hardly even touched the kid. I paid my time anyway. Why can't you give me a break? Every time something happens to a kid, I have a cop on my neck.
Were you in the 7th Avenue Park at any time today, Gambler?
What?
Were you in the 7th Avenue Park today?
As a matter of fact, I was, yeah. I took a walk there.
What time was that?
I don't know. I left my friends after lunch. Came home to freshen up about 1:30, I guess. I was in the park about 1:45, 2 o'clock. Only stayed a few minutes.
When'd you leave?
About 2:15.
You went from the park to meet your friends at the studio?
Exactly right, yes.
Did you see 2 dark-haired little girls while you were in the park?
No, I didn't see anybody. I was by myself.
You sure of that?
Well, of course I'm sure. If I did see him, it wouldn't mean anything. I don't molest kids. I don't get along with them, that's all.
Another one, Graham. I wonder if you'd mind playing Diane. Anniversary party, you know.
Oh, all right.
Thanks, Graham.
What I was saying, Sergeant, it's the truth. I couldn't hurt a little kid. I never could.
No one said you have.
Well, I know, but I just want to know how I feel. Maybe I don't get along with kids, but I couldn't hurt them. Little girls especially. I like kids, really. I just don't understand how I like them. Real strange thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Joe, can I see?
Did you talk to the studio?
Yeah, I checked with the guard.
What'd he say?
Bamberg was there from 2:30 to 4:30.
You double-checked the time?
Yeah. His alibi is good.
10:55 p.m. The 4-year-old Carson girls were still missing. A special detail of men from homicide were assigned to a general canvass of stores and homes in the park area. All the residents were questioned. No one had seen the children. 11:20 p.m. We headed back to the Carston home.
I'm all out of smokes, Joe. You got some?
No, I'm out, too. The drugstore up ahead. I guess we can get some there, huh?
Yeah. That car in front of us. That's Wilkie and Bates' car, isn't it?
Let's see. Yeah. Oh, here's Wilkie coming out of the drugstore. Hey, Will?
Murrow, Joe, just talked to the office.
Anything new?
They got a call from the Valley Station a few minutes ago.
Yeah?
The little girls. They've been found.
You are listening to Dragnet for the step-by-step solution to tonight's authentic case history. Here, step by step, are the actual reasons why Fatima is the quality king-size cigarette. Why in Fatima the difference is quality. Quality of tobaccos. The finest domestic and Turkish varieties, extra mild and superbly blended to give you a much different, much better flavor and aroma. Quality of manufacture. Smooth, round, perfect cigarettes. Rolled in the finest paper money can buy. Manufactured in the newest and most modern of all cigarette factories. Quality even to the appearance of the bright, clean, golden yellow package. Carefully wrapped and sealed to bring you Fatima's rich, fresh, extra mild flavor. Compare Fatima yourself. Fatimas now cost the same as other long cigarettes, but your first puff will tell you...
Ah, that's different.
Yes, in Fatima, the difference is quality. Insist on Fatima. Start enjoying the quality king-size cigarette. Fatima. Best of all long cigarettes.
11:25 p.m. As soon as we got the word that the 4-year-old Carston twins had been found, Ben and I drove back to the office where Inspector Bowling filled us in. A few minutes past 11 p.m., a motorist out in the valley spotted the two small girls walking hand in hand along a deserted side road off Ventura Boulevard. Their clothing was dirty and torn. They were alone. The motorist picked them up, took them to the Valley Division station where the girls were identified. We sent out a partial cancellation on the APB. The twin girls were taken to the Georgia Street Receiving Hospital where they were treated for cuts and bruises. Then they were returned to their home. The doctor reported that both girls had been criminally molested. The search for the abductor went on. Late the next day, Ben and I drove out to the Carston home to talk to the twins, Joan and Tilly. We had no luck at all. They were still shaken up from the excitement and shock of their experience. We went back to the living room with their mother, Helen Carston.
It was the same thing this morning when I tried to question them. They just don't want to talk about it. Must have been horrible for us.
Did they tell you anything at all, Mrs. Carston?
Well, Joan just refuses to talk about it. She says the man was big. That's all I could get out of her. Tilly seems a little more willing to talk, though. She's always been a little more forward than Joan ever since they were babies.
Well, I see. Well, could she add anything at all to what your other little girl told you about the man?
She told her father the man had a mustache. Probably impressed her because my husband wears one, too.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty certain she's right about that. I can usually tell when she's making up things.
Well, how about the way the man was dressed, his clothes?
No, they didn't mention anything particular. Tilly told me the man was dirty. She said it 2 or 3 times. Dirty clothes. She might have meant the man had work clothes on. She had so many expressions, I don't know.
Well, how did the man get your little girls into the truck? Did he offer them candy or something like that?
Well, Tilly said something about a kitten. The man had a little kitten, and he was going to give it to them. I told him about that once. I told him 1,000 times, stay away from strangers. Don't go with them.
Yes, ma'am. Did they tell you anything else at all about the man's description?
Mm-hmm. Tilly said the man was big. I don't know if you could count on that. Everybody looks big to her. I talked to her an hour, but she just kept repeating the same story. The man made them cry, tore their dresses, hurt them. Just horrible for them.
Yes, ma'am. Did he tell you anything at all about the truck the man was driving? Maybe the color or something like that?
Well, Tilly called it a big car. Funny big car. She said it was red with red pictures all over it. You can't put much faith in that, though.
Why not, ma'am?
Well, everything's red to Tilly now. Everything has red pictures on it. Just the phase she's going through. A few weeks ago it was blue. Everything was blue to her. Now it's red. Everything's red.
I see. Well, you think they might be able to tell you a little more in a day or so after they've quieted down?
Well, I don't know. I certainly hope so. Thank God it's all over. Their home's safe. That's all that counts.
Oh, ma'am, I'm afraid there's more to it than that.
What?
The man that did it's still free. Monday, August 9th. The search for the suspect went on. All of us, the men from juvenile and homicide detail, were pretty much feeling our way in the dark. Repeated questioning of residents living in the area where the abduction took place netted us nothing. Our 2-star witnesses, the 4-year-old twins, were able to contribute little. We stayed on it. Another 3 days of pounding the pavement, knocking on doors, and asking stock questions led nowhere. As in most cases like this one, the criminal enjoyed the distinct advantage of having victims who were unable, because of their age, to clearly identify him. Tuesday, August 10th. In the late afternoon, we got a call from a Bernice Hopper, a real estate agent in the West Hollywood area. 4:15 p.m. Ben and I drove out to interview her.
Excuse me, officer. I just got to find that listing book first.
All right ahead, Miss Hopper.
I just know it's got to be here someplace. Well, yesterday morning, I remember distinct... Oh, here it is. There. Now I can start to do business again. Well, I don't know if this is going to help you any in your case, officers, but I certainly think something should be done about it. Flagrant. That's the only word I can think of, just flagrant.
Well, would you like to tell us about it, ma'am?
Well, I saw him yesterday, for one thing. So I was coming back from lunch about 2:30 in the afternoon. Mondays I always have late lunch.
Yes, I see.
I was passing the corner a few blocks from the grammar school right up above on Prospect Avenue, and I saw this truck parked and this truck driver leaning out of the window talking to some children. Just tops they were. Just tops.
Yes, ma'am. What happened?
Well, what happened? It's not so much that. It's just the way this truck driver was talking to these children. I must have been at least 20 feet from them, and even I could hear.
What was that, ma'am?
He was blinded. Just filthy. I couldn't understand a grown man talking to little tots like that. Every kind of filth, every obscene word you think of. Flagrant, just flagrant.
Was there any point in the way he was talking to the children, Miss Harper? I mean, was he mad at them? Did he seem sober? What was it?
Filth, that's all I know of. He was dirt and filth. Some of the children didn't like it, and they told him. That only made him do it all the more. I really think you ought to check up on him.
Yes, ma'am. Can you tell us anything else about it?
Oh, you excuse me.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
How do you do? My name's Miss Hopper. May I help you?
How do you do? I'm Arthur Tomlinson. You showed me and the wife's place last weekend.
Oh, yes, of course, Miss Thompson. The cottage out on Norwich, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Well, the wife and I certainly didn't like it. She wants me to put a deposit on it. Still for sale, I guess.
Well, no, as a matter of fact, I sold it Monday. It's just like I told you. Things go fast. Of course, you had a substantial down payment to make at the time.
Oh, yeah, it did take me a few days to get some money together. It's too bad. Well, we certainly love the place. Well, it's too bad, I guess.
Oh, I'm very sorry, Mr. Thomason. There wasn't anything I can do.
Oh, yeah, I know that. Well, thanks anyway, ma'am. I guess we'll keep looking. Something may turn up.
Oh, I'm sure it will. Thanks for stopping by again, Mr. Thomason.
Yeah. Bye.
Oh, my. Everybody wants something for nothing. They want houses, but they don't show the money. Now, what was it?
The truck driver that you saw now?
Oh, yeah. Well, after hearing that talk of his, I just copied down the license number of the truck. I got it right here in my desk.
How about the truck driver, ma'am? Did you get a good look at him?
I certainly did. The way he acted to those children.
Anything unusual about his appearance?
No, nothing besides his foul mouth. He was tall, dark, had a mustache.
Ties in.
One more thing. Truck he was driving.
Yes, ma'am.
There were pictures painted on the side. Circus animals, I think.
Did you notice the color?
Oh, yes. It was red. Even the pictures are red.
4:45 p.m. We took the license number of the truck, which Bernice Hopper had given us, and drove back to the office and checked it through DMV. We found the truck was registered to a commercial baking firm in the south end of town. Through their personnel department and their dispatcher's office, we got the name and address of the employee who was driving the truck the same day Bernice Hopper had spotted the driver talking to the school children. His name was Lester Wiley. We checked a little further, found that he was driving the same truck the day the Karsten twins were abducted. We called into R&I. Wiley had no criminal record. 6:30 p.m. We located the suspect at his home, an old-style green and white bungalow on the edge of the Highland Park district. He sat in the dining room and drank some kind of sweet wine from a large water glass while we questioned him.
That's sure stupid of me, huh? I didn't even ask if you wanted some of this.
Oh, thank you, Wiley. I'd like to have you explain about your language in front of those school kids.
Nothing to explain. Bunch of those kids are hanging around the truck. Or maybe they wanted to get in and grab some of the cakes and stuff. I read them off, that's all.
Well, that still doesn't explain the filthy language, Wiley.
I don't know. Maybe I wasn't feeling good that day. Might let a few cuss words slip. I didn't mean anything by it. I like kids.
Do you usually make deliveries up around that school area, Wiley?
Once in a while, yeah. I get around quite a bit.
That's not what they tell us down where you were.
Huh?
You had no business in the neighborhood of that school. You deliver routes on the other end of town.
So I can't drive where I want, huh? I get the deliveries made. What are they squawking about?
I'd like to know what you were doing up in that neighborhood.
I was on my lunch hour. Drove up to see a friend. I got a friend living near the school. What's the matter, anyway?
Don't you think you've had enough of that?
Look, you're not telling me what I have to do in my house. It's my house. I want a glass of wine, I have it. You're not telling me what to do.
All right, Wiley, just take it easy.
Take it easy, nothing. I talked to you too long enough. There's the door. You're not coming in here telling me what to do.
You better get your coat. We'll talk downtown.
We're not talking any place. Now, get out. Get out of this house right now.
Afraid your alibi's not going to hold up, Wiley? Is that it?
I don't know what you're talking about. You're trying to frame me. Don't you think I know that?
That doesn't make much sense. Why should we want to frame you?
I know what you're getting at. No, just what you're getting at. Those two little girls last week, you're going to say I took them. You're going to say I did things to them. Well, I didn't. It had anything to do with it.
Didn't you?
Oh, no. No, I didn't. Oh, look, I'm sorry. Why don't you sit down? I didn't mean what I said, because I just got nervous.
Sure, Wiley, we understand.
Why don't you let me get a couple of glasses, huh? Have some of this wine. Warms you up. Good.
Oh, thank you. Just like to have you straighten us out on a couple of things, and we'll let you alone.
Yeah?
I'd like to know if you can account for your time between 12 noon and 11 p.m. last Saturday.
That's the day somebody picked up those two little girls, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Wiley?
I don't know. I was making deliveries like I always do.
Up to 11 o'clock at night?
I was a little late, yeah. Nothing unusual, though.
That's so?
Another working day, that's all. It's good wine. I might have been near the park where those kids were. Doesn't mean anything, though. I get around quite a bit. A lot of deliveries to make.
All right, come on. How about it, Wiley? Did you grab those two little girls?
Watch it, Joe.
All right, mister, that's enough. Get out of my house. Get out of my house. All right, Ben, get him on him.
Yeah, all right. You never prove it, you know that.
Now, what about it, Wiley?
It's no use. No good at all.
You want to tell us about it?
I didn't mean it, that's all. Didn't mean it. Just once in a while, something goes wrong with me. I like kids. Like them too much, I guess. I didn't mean to hurt him.
You ready to go now?
Anything you say. Thought I had it with me when I grabbed the kids.
What?
Thought it was in my coat pocket. Glad I lost it.
Glad you lost what?
The pocket knife. I was going to kill him.
The story you have just heard was true. Only the names were changed to protect the innocent. On December 10th, trial was held in Superior Court, Department 87, City and County of Los Angeles, State of California. In a moment, the results of that trial. Now, here is our star, Jack Webb.
Thank you. Friends, as you might have heard me say before, on Dragnet, we try to present the kind of entertainment that you want. You're the boss. We feel the same way about Fatimas. If you like them, you'll smoke them. It's just that simple. As for me, I like them. But what's more important, I'm convinced that you will, too. Fatimas have a much different, much better flavor and aroma than any other long cigarette. So I suggest that you buy a pack of Fatimas and see for yourself. When you do, I'm sure you'll agree with me and thousands of other regular Fatima smokers. In Fatima, the difference is quality.
Lester Wiley waived his rights to a preliminary hearing. And at his arraignment in Superior Court, he entered a plea of guilty to 1 count of kidnapping and 1 count of child molesting. He received the sentence as prescribed by law and is now serving his term in the state penitentiary. You have just heard Dragnet, a series of authentic cases from official files. Technical advice for Dragnet comes from the Office of Chief of Police W.H. Parker, Los Angeles Police Department. Fatima Cigarettes, best of all long cigarettes, has brought you Dragnet, portions transcribed from Los Angeles.
Now there's more exciting listening with Counter Spy on NBC.
If you love the World War II era, consider following us on Patreon. You not only support this channel, but you will get daily posts of pop culture and a daily newspaper in chronological order. It's neat to follow the war as your parents, grandparents, or even your great-grandparents have followed it. Check us out with a 1-week free trial. A link is in the comments to this video.
Mother, is Maxwell House really the only coffee in the world?
Well, your father says so, and your father knows best.
Yes, it's Father Knows Best, transcribed in Hollywood, starring Robert Young as father. A half-hour visit with your neighbors, the Andersons, brought to you by America's favorite coffee, Maxwell House. The coffee that's always good to the last drop. Come, let's let us bid the morn awake. Sad winter now declines, and every bird doth choose a mate. Today's St. Valentine's. Ah, yes, the day of love and lovers, St. Valentine's Day. It was quite an event in Springfield this year, especially in a certain white frame house on Maple Street. There, as usual, the day contained its normal quota of confusion. And there, also as usual, it all began with breakfast, like this.
But are you sure your father didn't go back to bed?
Yes, ma'am. He was almost finished shaving.
I don't know. Every time I plan anything special for breakfast...
Mommy, is 15 Valentines alive?
Well?
Who got 15 Valentines?
I'm going to.
How do you know?
Because I've got 75 cents and I'm going to buy them.
Darling, you don't buy Valentines for yourself.
You don't?
Of course not.
I'm going to.
Kathy.
I'm going to get more Valentines than any girl in my whole class.
Of all the girls I ever see, the one I love the best is me.
Then Shakespeare rolled over and died.
Never mind, Betty.
I ever see. What grammar?
Well, it's poetry. Didn't you ever hear of poetic license?
Good grief. Do you need a license for that now?
Good morning, Daddy.
Good morning,
Father. Ah, the gay young Andersons. Bright-eyed and cheerful.
Good morning, Jim.
Hello, honey. Getting ready to sally forth into the world for another day of popovers.
If they aren't burnt to a crisp.
Popovers. Well, why, we haven't had those for breakfast since... Wait a minute. How come popovers on Wednesday?
Is there any law that says we can't?
No, but is it somebody's birthday?
Father, do you mean to say...
All right, Betty, just eat your breakfast.
But if he doesn't...
I said eat your breakfast.
Jumping creepers.
Our anniversary's in April. Your birthday's in October.
Jim, will you please eat your popovers before they get cold?
I have eaten my last forkful until somebody tells me what today is.
It's February 14th.
Well, that's more like it. May I have my coffee, please?
Mother, he still doesn't know.
Of course he does, dear. He's just teasing you. Here you are, Jim.
Thank you, my love. Popovers and coffee. What a wonderful way to start off so auspicious a day as... February 14th.
Dad.
The sun is shining, the snow is glistening, the icicles are icicling.
Dad.
The coffee is bubbling, the popovers are popping.
Dad.
I seem to hear the strangest noises.
Dad.
All right, Bud, it's St. Valentine's Day. Now, what do you want?
It's St. Valentine's Day.
Thank you, H.V. Kaltenborn, Jr.
Well, I just wanted to tell you.
Bud forgot to say you're welcome.
Never mind, dear.
But Daddy said thank you and Bud didn't say...
Drink your milk, Kathleen.
Why do you have to say you're welcome when you're 9 and when you're 15?
You heard your mother, Kathy. Drink your milk and stop arguing.
Gee whiz. Everybody has somebody and all I have is milk.
Father.
Betty, with all the fuss you've been making around here about the sweetheart ball tonight, how could anybody in his right mind not know what today was?
You mean you knew?
Of course I knew.
Well, if people know what a day is, they generally do something about it.
Betty, I wish you'd just eat your breakfast.
Wait a minute, honey. What's this all about?
It isn't anything, really, Jim.
Mr. Davis is giving Mrs. Davis an orchid for a Valentine, that's all.
She told Mommy this morning.
Well?
When she came over to borrow an egg.
And Mr. Phillips is giving one to Mrs. Phillips.
He's giving her an egg?
He's giving her an orchid, a big purple orchid.
And so's Mr. Smith.
That's ridiculous. Why would Mr. Smith want to give an orchid to Mrs. Phillips?
Maybe he likes her.
You better have a better reason than that.
Jim, you're getting the children all confused.
I am. I was sitting here very quietly watching the popovers popping over.
Mother got up an hour earlier this morning just to make a special breakfast for you.
She didn't have to do that. I'd have been perfectly happy with...
Just because it's St. Valentine's Day.
Is that right, honey?
It isn't anything, dear. I just thought you'd like popovers for a change.
Well, thank you, Margaret. I'm very grateful.
Then why don't you buy her an orchid?
Kathy.
Well, that's what everybody means. Why don't they say it?
Jim, I want you to know I had nothing to do with this.
I know that, honey, but...
Why, it's been so long since I've had an orchid, I wouldn't know what to do with this.
Just a minute. hasn't been that long. You had an orchid? Well, it wasn't very long ago.
When Kathy was born.
All right, that's only 9 years. Besides, why the big celebration? St. Valentine's Day is for kids.
Excuse me.
Where are you going?
I have to look for my fountain pen.
Well, don't you think you ought to finish your breakfast first?
Well, I couldn't eat another thing, Mother. I'm full.
I don't know what's gotten into that girl. She doesn't eat enough to keep a bird alive.
That isn't what Billy Smith says.
Never mind, Kathy.
He says she eats like a horse.
Kathy?
I drank my milk.
Well, drink Betty's.
Gee whiz.
Margaret, you know I love you. And if I knew how to make popovers, I'd get up early and make them for you.
Bud, I can't find my pen.
But there's no reason why a couple of grown people...
Just a moment, dear. Bud, Betty can't find her pen. Why don't you go in and help her look for it?
Why do I always
Bud,
have...
stop arguing and do as you're told.
Holy cow. Anything that gets lost around here, I have to find.
It isn't a question of the orchid, honey. It's the principle of the thing.
If I lose anything, nobody helps me find it. You'd think I was a seeing-eye boy or something.
Psst, I'm in here.
What's the big idea, Betty? I don't even know what your pen... Hey, wait a minute.
Bud, stop making so much noise.
You've got the pen right in your hand.
I know it.
Well, then why did I
Will
have
you
to...
stop shouting? We've got to do something about the orchid.
What orchid?
The one Mother isn't going to get.
Look, Betty, if you don't want to make sense...
Well, you heard Father. He isn't going to buy one.
How do you know?
He practically said so.
Well?
Do you want your mother to be the only woman in the neighborhood without an orchid?
What's the difference?
There's a lot of difference. And if Father won't buy it, we'll have to.
You're crazy. They cost $7.50.
I know, but... I don't have to have my hair fixed for the sweetheart ball.
You said you did.
Well, I don't. So I've got $5. How much have you got?
Oh, now, wait a minute, Betty. I've been saving up for months.
How much?
But I have to buy Valentine presents for 5 girls.
Bud, how much?
Well, $1.75.
That still isn't enough.
It's all I've got. And if you think I'm going to go out and borrow 75 cents like I did last time...
75 cents.
Kathy! What are you kids doing out there?
We have to talk to Kathy. I'll be right in.
You better make it snappy or you'll all be late for school.
It'll only take a minute, Father.
What if she won't give it to us?
She'll give it to us or else.
I don't know where your pen is, Betty.
Never mind the pen.
Where's your money?
I'm not going to tell you, because if I tell you...
Kathy, we've got to have 75 cents.
I don't care. It's my money, and I'm going to buy Valentine's, and you don't have any right.
Kathy, this is an emergency.
It is?
It certainly is.
What's an emergency?
An emergency means that you have to give us 75 cents.
Well, I won't.
Kathy, I'm giving $5 and Bud's giving $1.75.
Hold it, Dad's coming.
But you didn't tell me.
We'll tell you outside. Come on, Bud.
Okay, hiya, Dad.
Look, I don't know what you kids are cooking up.
We aren't cooking anything up, Father. They say I have to... Goodbye, Father.
Oh, we have to hurry up or we'll be late.
But I want to tell
Grab her coat, Bud. We'll put it on outside.
Okay.
Betty, why don't you...
We'll see you later, Father.
Come on, Kathy.
Well, stop pulling me. Why do you always have to pull me?
So long, Dad.
Bye now.
I don't know. They get worse every day.
Jim, Ed Davis is here.
Oh, I'll be right in. The bigger they get, the more trouble they are.
Hiya, Jim.
Oh, hello, Ed. What's up?
Oh, Ethel wanted me to bring back the egg she borrowed from Margaret.
Isn't that silly?
What's the big rush?
Well, now she wants a cup of sugar.
Jim, while you and Ed settle the affairs of the world, I'll take the sugar over to Ethel.
Oh, Margaret, I'll take it over.
Put your coat on, honey.
It'll only take me a minute.
Hey, wait a minute, Margaret.
Won't do any good, Ed. She's gone.
Women. Has Margaret heard about the orchid?
Oh, yes. I was given a full treatment this morning.
Never heard anything so cockeyed in my life. One dizzy character orders an orchid for his wife, and the whole neighborhood has to go for broke.
What do you mean?
Lucille Hathaway was talking to Joe the florist, and this guy calls up and orders an orchid. A $7.50 orchid.
What guy?
Who knows? But Joe told Lucille, and she told Elizabeth Smith, and that's all it took. Every husband on the street is getting hooked for an orchid.
Not everybody.
Everybody.
Well, gosh, Ed.
Boy, would I like to meet the character who started this. You got yours yet?
I better go call the florist right now. Huh?
Well, I was just talking to Sam Woody, and he says Joe only has 2 or 3 orchids left. I'm going down and get one of them now. You want to come along?
No, I think I'll just call him.
Well, I wouldn't take any chances. You'd better come up with an orchid or you're a dead duck.
Okay, Ed. I'll take care of it right away. And thanks for the tip.
Glad to help, Jim. You know how it is. Husbands have to stick together.
Or get stuck together. Why does everybody have to buy an orchid? Husbands. They're a bunch of sheep, that's what they are. Leave it to them to find a way to get everything... Hello, Joe? This is Jim Anderson. Fine, thanks. Yes, I know. Look, Joe, I know, Ed Davis just told me. But look, Joe, if anybody wants to know who bought the first orchid, for crying out loud, don't tell them it was me.
As matters stand now, Father's the only one in the house who knows about that orchid. And so often that's true. The head of the house is the only one to go to for the right answer. For example, ladies, when it comes to coffee, the world's greatest expert is that man of yours. Yes, your husband is the #1 coffee authority. Of course, we have a reputation as experts, too. After all, more families buy our Maxwell House coffee than any other brand. But when you pour the coffee, why, your husband is the only expert who matters. And if you want to be rewarded with his warmest smile, just serve him our Maxwell House tomorrow. We're sure he'll beam and say,
"Best coffee I ever tasted."
Yes, that's our promise. He'll say that, or we'll give you your money back. You see, only Maxwell House has that wonderful good to the last drop flavor. A flavor that can come only from our Maxwell House recipe. It's a very special recipe, demanding certain fine coffees blended just so. No wonder, then, no other coffee tastes like Maxwell House. It's because no other coffee's made like Maxwell House. Tomorrow, serve your husband our Maxwell House coffee. If he doesn't say, "Best coffee ever," we'll gladly refund every penny you paid. Just send us the can, an unused portion. Our address is right on every familiar blue tin. Fair enough? Then tomorrow, serve your expert, your husband, the coffee with the world's most famous flavor, Maxwell House coffee. Always good to the last drop.
Now it's 5 o'clock, an hour of mystery and excitement. How do I know? Well, I know many things. Of men who walk by night, with danger by their side. Of men who walk by eventide, with orchids clutched beneath their arms. Ah, yes, Jim. There's a smile on your face and a song in your heart as you stride across the kitchen floor. But how long will this happiness last? You open the refrigerator door and the smile fades. The song disappears. What is it you see, Jim? Crisp and cool between a head of lettuce and an old, tired meatloaf. That's right, Jim. It's another orchid.
Now, how did that get there? I told Joe I was going to pick it up. Why would he... Margaret! Try to surprise anybody around here. Honey? Margaret!
Is that you, Father?
No, it's the Iceman.
Mother isn't home yet.
Was that for me or the Iceman?
We're in the living room, Daddy.
Well, at least that worked out all right. Where's your mother?
She hasn't gotten back from downtown yet.
Daddy, we've got a surprise for you. Guess what?
You burned down the school.
Daddy. Father, I don't know how to tell you this.
Just a minute. Do you know anything about that orchid in the icebox?
Well, that's what I was trying to tell you.
We bought it.
You bought an orchid?
Uh-huh.
What for?
For Mother.
Oh, Betty.
Well, you said you wouldn't, and we didn't want her to be the only mother in Springfield without an orchid.
Betty, I never said I wouldn't.
Why, Father, when we were having breakfast this morning...
I never said I wouldn't buy an orchid. You must know, I was the first... Oh, never mind. I ordered an orchid for your mother over a week ago.
You did?
Yes, I did.
Oh, jumping creepers. And I didn't even have my hair done.
And I only got 9 Valentines.
Well, that makes sense. Not to me, but it makes sense, I suppose.
We gave Bud all our money, and he bought the orchid for Mother.
Fine, now she can have one for each shoulder.
Father, why didn't you tell us?
Because I didn't think it was any of your business. What's the matter with you?
I want my 75 cents back.
Kathy, stop that yowling, or I'll give you something to yowl about.
Yes, Daddy.
This isn't just a question of the money involved. The two of you and Bud probably sacrificed a great deal to buy that orchid for your mother, and it was absolutely unnecessary.
I have to go to the dance looking like an old witch.
Well, stop worrying about your hair. It looks fine.
We only bought the orchid because we love Mommy.
That's what I mean. Why should you presume that you love her more than I do?
We don't, Father. We just...
But that's what you said. Father doesn't love Mother enough to buy her an orchid, so we'll have to.
We never thought of it like that.
Do you think I'd have let your mother down when everybody else was getting an orchid?
No.
Then why didn't you trust me?
Because we're stupid?
No, because you didn't think, that's all.
Father.
Yes, Betty?
Does my hair really look all right?
That's fine. I make a big speech about faith and confidence. You want to know if your hair is all right.
Daddy.
What is it, Kathy?
I trust you.
That's very nice.
Do you trust me?
As far as I can throw the piano. The doorbell rang.
Because if you do, Betty took my 75 cents, and I'd like to make a deal about my allowance.
Answer the door, and when you come back, we'll sit down and talk about something else.
Okay, What?
Answer the door.
I said I'd like to make a deal. And he said...
Father.
Yes, Betty?
Will it help any if I say I'm sorry?
How much of this orchid money was yours?
$5.
Well, I guess you've suffered enough. Suppose we just forget the whole thing.
Hello, Kathy. Is your father home?
Daddy, it's Mr. Davis.
Oh, come on in, Ed.
Jim, I'm in an awful jam.
Oh, what's the matter?
You don't know what I've been through. I've turned this town upside down, and I can't find an orchid.
I thought you were getting one from Joe.
He's sold out. Everybody's sold out. I'm afraid to go home.
Father.
Yes, Betty. I had the same idea. Kathy!
You want me, Daddy?
Now be a good girl and bring me those 2 boxes in the refrigerator.
Okay.
Father, isn't it wonderful?
Isn't what wonderful?
Now sit down, Ed. Take it easy. Relax.
Relax, he says. My wife will probably leave for Reno in the morning, and he says relax.
Couldn't find any orchids anywhere, huh?
Orchids. One orchid. That's all I wanted.
You don't say.
Jim, will you please take that silly-looking grin off your face? You don't seem to understand. I'm in trouble. I can't go home.
Kathy!
I'm coming, Daddy.
Ed, whether you know it or not, we are living in an age of miracles. The skyscraper, the airplane, the horseless carriage,
Jim.
and now, miracle of miracles.
Are these the ones?
There you are, Ed.
What?
Orchids.
You mean real live orchids?
Just ran them up out of a couple of old lampshades. Take your pick.
Jim, I don't know what to say.
Well, suppose you start with, here you are, girls. Here's your $7.50.
I'll give them 10.
Father! Daddy!
$7.50 will be fine, Ed. Won't it, girls?
Yes, Father.
I'll settle for my 75 cents back.
Jim, I really don't know what to say. You know you saved my life, don't you?
Well, you know how it is. We always like to keep a couple of spare orchids floating around the house. It gives it that homey touch.
Here you are, girls. $7.50, and I'll never be able to thank you enough. Margaret?
It's me, Dad.
I'm going to get out of here before you change your mind. Anytime I can do anything for you, Jim, just let me know.
See you later, Ed.
Hiya, Bud.
Hello, Mr. Davis.
Oh, what a day. What a day.
What's he so excited about?
Oh, he was just... Bud, what's in the box?
The box? Oh, it's an orchid.
A what?
Bud.
Didn't you tell me to buy an orchid?
I want my 75 cents back.
Wait a minute. Didn't you put an orchid in the icebox before?
I just got home, remember?
Betty, you told me.
Well, I thought that was the orchid we bought.
What was?
The one we just sold to Mr. Davis.
I didn't put any orchids in the icebox. I bought this one from Joe this morning.
There's something very fishy going on around here.
I didn't do anything.
We bought 2 orchids, we sold 1, and we've still got 2 left. It doesn't add up.
Maybe the florist made a mistake.
I guess the best thing to do is call Joe and find out if he knows anything about it.
Won't I get my 75 cents back?
Stop worrying about your 75 cents.
But I need it.
Kathy, leave Father alone. He's having enough trouble.
Hey, do we get our money back?
Wait until we find out.
Boy, would that be something.
Hello, Joe?
Dad, ask him if we get the money back.
Just a minute, Joe. Bud.
Yes, Dad?
Go away.
But aren't you going to ask him?
I said go away.
How would it be if I just shut up?
All right. Hello, Joe.
Oh, shut up.
Joe, this is Jim Anderson. Did you send an orchid out to my house? I know I ordered one, but I picked it up myself less than half an hour ago. I see.
What'd he say, Father?
Who, Betty?
Well, I imagine you must be. Who?
What'd he say, Father?
Who, Betty?
Just a minute, Joe. Betty, in just one more minute.
Oh, I'm sorry, Father. Go ahead.
This is like trying to out-talk a riveting machine. Joe?
I didn't say anything.
But if you don't... No, I was talking to my kids, Joe. Bill Polder? He didn't get one, huh? Okay, I'll send Bud over with it right away. Not at all, Joe. See you later. Well, that takes care of that.
What'd he say, Father?
Joe thinks they made a mistake while he was out to lunch.
Who did?
They did.
Oh.
But take your orchid across the street to the Poulters.
What for?
For Mr. Poulter to give to Mrs. Poulter.
What do I want to do that for?
Because that's what Joe said to do.
And then I get my money back?
Yes.
Hot dog. I'll be back in 2 minutes, Dad.
See if you can't take a little longer, like an hour.
Okay.
Betty, the next time you start anything like this, so help me, I'll...
Divorce her?
Kathy.
That's exactly what I'll do. I'll divorce her.
You'll divorce who?
Mommy.
Hello, Mother.
Hello, honey. We didn't hear you come in.
I came in the back way. Hello, dear.
Hello, darling.
Who's going to get a divorce?
Betty and I.
Oh, well, you've certainly got a nice day for it.
Haven't we, though?
Daddy, show her the surprise.
Kathy.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Betty, she's absolutely right.
Just because I'm the littlest one in the family, everybody thinks I am?
Jim, would you mind telling me what this is all about? I've got to get dinner started.
I'll do better than tell you, honey. I'll show you what it's all about. There you are.
Jim, did you take that orchid out of the icebox?
Oh, you saw it, huh?
Of course I saw it. Kathy, put it back where it was, like a good girl.
Yes, Mommy.
Well, aren't you going to say something?
It'll be absolutely ruined before Betty even has a chance to wear it.
Me?
What's Betty got to do with it?
Oh, I thought you knew. That's the orchid Billy Smith brought for Betty to wear to the sweetheart ball.
Oh, no.
Tomorrow or Saturday, you'll be buying the coffee you'll serve all next week. And for your family's pleasure, you'll want the coffee that gives the most in flavor for your money. So take home the one coffee with the world's most famous flavor, our Maxwell House coffee. That's Maxwell House coffee. Always good to the last drop.
Once again, it's breakfast time in Springfield. And once again, we find the Andersons engaged in their favorite occupation. Yep, they're eating again, like this.
Oh, it was wonderful, Mother. Just the most wonderful dance you've ever seen. May I please have the sugar?
9 Valentines isn't bad, is it, Daddy?
I think it's very good.
And I've still got my 75 cents. That's even better.
Margaret, do you suppose Hetty Green looked anything like Kathy when she was a child?
I wouldn't know, dear.
Before your time?
1 or 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
More coffee?
Why, sure.
There you are.
Thank you.
Boy, was Mr. Poulter ever excited about the Orchid. He gave me a whole $1 for a tip.
Bud, you didn't take money from Mr. Poulter.
I didn't? I could have sworn I did.
Bud.
Well, it turned out to be a pretty fine Valentine Day after all, didn't it?
It was wonderful, dear. And I certainly think you showed great originality.
I did, huh?
Mm-hmm. I'll bet that's the biggest box of candy anyone ever got.
May I have the cream, please?
Here you are, Father.
Thank you.
When you serve a hot cereal at breakfast time, do you hear this?
I don't want any old cereal.
When you'd rather hear this?
Good, Mommy.
Well, to get your children to eat a hot cereal in the morning, get 'em Post Wheatmeal. Just tell 'em Post Wheatmeal is Hopalong Cassidy's favorite hot cereal, and they'll eat it too. Post Wheatmeal is chock full of solid whole wheat nourishment, has a wonderful nut-like flavor, and it cooks in 3.5 minutes. You'll see, you'll all agree, it's the best hot cereal you ever ate.
Join us again next week when we'll be back with Father Knows Best, starring Robert Young as Jim Anderson, with Roy Bargy and the Maxwell House Orchestra. In our cast were Norma Jean Nielsen as Kathy, June Whitley, Rhoda Williams, Ted Donaldson, Barney Phillips, and yours truly, Bill Foreman. So until next Thursday, good night and good luck from the makers of Maxwell House, America's favorite brand of coffee. Always good to the last drop. Father Knows Best was transcribed in Hollywood and written by Ed James. Now stay tuned in for Dragnet, which follows immediately over most of these stations.
For authentic police drama, hear Dragnet on NBC.
If you love the World War II era, consider following us on Patreon. You not only support this channel, but you will get daily posts of pop culture and a daily newspaper in chronological order. It's neat to follow the war as your parents, grandparents, or even your great-grandparents have followed it. Check us out with a 1-week free trial. A link is in the comments to this video.
The National Broadcasting Company presents The Adventures of Sam Spade, Detective.
Spade Detective Agency.
Me, sweetheart.
Was it awful, Sam?
Excruciating, F. I suffered, girl. How I suffered.
But there's no other way, Sam. When fate turns against a man.
True, dear one, true. But from somewhere I must find strength.
You must.
To pick up the shattered fragments of my life. To raise my eyes once again to the horizon and piece by piece put them together again.
Sam!
And the two of us, dear one, hand in hand, shall go marching down the years together.
Oh, yes.
Brace yourself, sweetheart.
I'll try, Sam.
Gather together the homely, humble tools of your trade. Find 6 dry handkerchiefs and prepare to greet me with a smile behind the tears. I'll be down before you can change stations with a report entitled The Soap Opera Caper.
For NBC, William Spear, radio's outstanding producer-director of mystery and crime drama, brings you the greatest private detective of them all in The Adventures of Sam Spade.
Sam?
Who called, young widder Perrine?
Lane F. Is it all over, Sam?
Is a soap opera ever over, dear one?
Oh, but it's not on the phone like you...
I know, but it's not the end. It's never the end. Pull up a chair now. Take a firm grip on pad, pencil, and your emotions. Got 'em?
I'm at the ready, Sam.
Good show. To Agatha Pilbeam, from Samuel Spade, license number 137596. Subject, the soap opera caper. How was I to know what was on her mind? This strange woman, this mysterious Agatha Pilbeam, this voice on the telephone, directing me to the big, sprawling house in Hillsborough.
Is that clear, Mr. Spade?
How urgent is it, Miss Pilbeam?
Very, very urgent, Mr. Spade. I don't know which way to turn.
So I went to the big, sprawling house in Hillsborough, pulled up behind an ancient Model A parked at the curb, and was walking past it toward the gate when...
Spade.
Huh? Oh, Croc Morton, isn't it?
Good old Sammy, you remember.
Yeah. When'd you get out?
Last month. But I'm a good boy now. Here, take one of my cards. There, if you know anyone who needs a first-class private eye, Croc's available. What are you doing here, Sam?
A lady wants to see me.
The soap opera queen?
Is that what she is?
Sure, 6 or 8 of them she writes.
Oh?
Behind the Clouds, The Heart of Julia Jukes.
That must be.
Life, I forget the rest.
Yeah.
Beats gumshoeing, Sammy.
Yeah, well, right if you get work, Croc.
I'm on a job right now.
You mean you got your license already?
Oh, me? Well,
you can always run off a photostat of someone else's.
Oh, Sam, that's mean.
Croc was a crook, but a nice crook. He never killed anybody. He was just an uncurable camera fiend, specializing in taking pictures of people doing what they hadn't ought to be doing. Stuff like that. Or if you wanted a photostat of somebody else's document, Croc was your man. Well, I walked up the drive to the door, threw it past a white shirt front that turned out to have a butler in it, and toward what seemed to be your study. But it wasn't. It was your bedroom, and you were reclining on 6 pillows with a cigarette in a long holder in one hand and the mouthpiece of a dictating machine in the other.
But, John... Hush, Melinda. There is no way to go now but ahead. John, you're so strong. I need you. I need your courage. We must face this thing together, Melinda.
The organ was
Veronica
a phonograph playing in her ear.
There is indeed.
I waited for an opening, but there just wasn't any, so I had to interrupt.
John, don't even...
Miss
Don't
Pilbeam.
you see, Melinda? We can't run away from life.
We
must approach this
Miss Pilbeam?
thing calmly, Melinda. Don't... beg pardon? Just a minute. My mood music.
I see. I'm Sam Spade, Miss Pilbeam.
Come. Come sit beside me, Mr. Spade.
Well.
It's time we talked things over.
Well, thanks. Oh, maybe you'd better start at the
beginning.
When
a woman reaches 40, Mr. Spade, she comes to lean upon her man.
Oh?
To look upon him not just as someone to cherish, but as a source, a spring, a fountain of strength.
Mm-hmm. Are you still dictating?
I'm talking about me, Mr. Spade.
Oh.
Whom can I turn to? Whom? I grope, I flounder in the darkness. I cry out, I listen in vain for an answer. But there is none.
Well, you always have a better chance of getting an answer when you ask a question.
What do you mean?
What are we talking about?
What indeed?
Well, I haven't caught the show lately. You'll have to bring me up to date. Why don't you run through the announcer's part, will you? Right after the organ when he says, when we left Julia Jukes yesterday...
I'm sorry, I thought I told you on the telephone.
No.
For many days now, I've seen somewhat of a strange new look on my husband's face.
Husband?
Dr. Martin Hawkes.
Oh, you're married. I thought it was Miss Agatha Pilbeam.
2 years ago today, I met young Dr. Hawkes and married him. Good. Life became beautiful, a gay, laughing thing, a road to happiness. And then...
Then?
A cloud passed over the sun. Martin became moody, silent. I tried to penetrate the shell, but he only drew farther into it. A strange, terrifying crevasse seemed to have opened up between us.
Well...
What is it, Martin? I asked him repeatedly. But he'd only stare silently out the window. And finally walked silently from the room.
Well, how long did this go on? How long a series did you get out of it?
For weeks, until a few days ago when the final blow fell. It was evening, and Agatha and Martin were at dinner. Let's look in on them as... Oh, sorry. We were at dinner when the doorbell rang, and I answered it. It was a telegram from Martin. From Mexico. I gave it to him and watched the blood drain from his handsome features as he read it. His hand trembled, his jaw clenched.
But you forced yourself to speak.
Yes. What is it, Martin, I asked. Tell me, please, for the sake of our love.
And he...
Looked down at me as if I were a stranger.
Well.
And then he crumpled the telegram, threw it savagely into the fireplace, and strode silently from the room. Here, I rescued it from the flames. Read it.
Thank you. Regret must confirm your worst fears, Cardoza.
What is the terrible secret of Martin Hawkes?
Yes.
Why did he act so strangely when the mysterious telegram arrived from Mexico? And above all, where is he?
You mean he didn't come back?
He's been gone for 4 days, Mr. Spade. I must find him. Now, of all times, I need his love. When a woman reaches 40...
I know. What do you mean, now of all times?
It's been just a week now since the report came back from the laboratory after my physical examination.
Oh.
The doctor from Vienna. Mm-hmm. You see, Mr. Spade, I, too, have a terrible secret.
Well, don't you want to tell me about it?
Yes. I have a very rare, incurable disease. There are only 6 short weeks to live.
Well, less than an hour after his distressing interview with Agatha, our boy Sammy walked into the beautifully appointed office of young Dr. Hawks at 450 Sutter to find his nurse, pretty young Nora Sheldrake, a new character, working at her desk in the reception room. In response to a question from Sammy, we hear Nora saying,
I have no idea where Martin has gone, Mr. Spade, but I can tell you why.
Tell me, Nora. Please feel free to tell me everything.
It's that woman, Mr. Spade.
Agatha?
Yes, Agatha.
Mm-hmm.
She never understood Martin. She doesn't understand Martin. She never has tried to understand Martin. Do you hear me? She never has tried.
I take it you don't care for Agatha Pilby.
I hate her.
Nora?
I do. I hate her. She thinks her money can buy everything, even Martin. Well, it won't. She knows that now.
Well, calm yourself, Nora. Try and think back now to the last time you saw Martin Hawks.
It was Monday.
4 days ago?
Yes. The call came from some legal firm named Bennett and Hatch.
Now, let me write that down.
I switched the call into Martin. I was worried for him. I was concerned. I have to admit now I did a terrible thing.
You listened in.
I did. They told him his sister was in town, that she was working at some nightclub, and wanted to see him.
What nightclub was this?
Let me see. It was the Tortuga.
Mm-hmm. What else?
That's all. They hung up then, and Martin came out. I watched the blood drain from his handsome features.
His hand trembled, his jaw clenched.
Yes. I'm going out, Nora, he said. If I'm not back, don't worry. That's all. It was so like Martin.
The Tortuga was only a few blocks away on Post Street, so I walked there. They were just tooling up for the dinner trade when I arrived, sailed around backstage like Billy Rose on an inspection tour, found the doorman and showed him the snapshot you'd given me of young Dr. Hawks. Or tried to.
Look, young feller, I told you we don't have no dancer here named Hawks. I ain't got time
to... Doorman, please, take a look at the picture.
No, I ain't got to...
Picture?
Yeah.
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 Hmm?
That fellow was here at that. Tuesday, Monday night it was.
Well, who'd he come to see?
Well, wasn't nobody named Hawks, mister. It was Beth Jardine.
Well, bless you, Doorman, bless you.
Bless you, too.
Thank you. Beth Jardine. Well,
come in. Close the door, will you?
Yeah.
Drafty.
Yeah. Is there anything I can...
There sure is. Zip me up, Jack.
I'm Sam.
I don't care if you're Boris Karloff. You got hands, haven't you?
Well...
Zip me up.
Okay. You say when.
When?
Can you breathe?
Oh, no. You can't have everything. Ouch. What's on your mind, Jack?
Martin Hawks.
Sorry, never heard of him.
Look, we're getting along beautifully up to now, honey. Let's not spoil it. You not only know Martin Hawks, you're his sister.
What makes you think
What's
I
that
know?
card stuck over there in the mirror? Bennett and Hatch, attorneys at law. Aha! The same Bennett and or Hatch who called Martin Monday afternoon and told him his sister wanted to see him here. Now, what's this all about?
I can't tell you.
He got a telegram from Mexico.
Mexico?
Yeah, it upset him something awful.
What'd it say?
Regret must confirm your worst fears.
You're dead, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Great.
Pretty hilarious, huh?
Jack, you just ain't got no idea. I got a piece of advice for you, Jack.
Oh?
Forget about Monty Hawks and live a long and useful life.
Mm-hmm. I got a tip for you, too. You're in a tight spot. Watch that zipper, Jack. One of the heavier soap opera types, Beth was, with a throaty voice and the talent for besmirching reputations. What was the mysterious influence she wielded over young Dr. Hawks? How much did she know about his strange disappearance? What about the cryptic telegram from Mexico City? And what about dinner? The last question I could answer. I stopped at Schroeder's for sauerbraten and potato pancakes, ran into Larry Mahoney of Homicide, who was off duty, and we stopped in at a handy alley and bowled until 11. I was walking back down Market Street when I passed the Flood Building, which reminded me of the firm of Bennett and Hatch, who resided there. As a matter of fact, it looked like they were there right now, since the light was on behind the second-floor window with their name on it. Now, the sensible thing would have been to call around 9 in the morning, but as I seldom do sensible things, I hustled up the stairs and down the corridor to their office. Someone other than Bennett or Hatch had put in some time, obviously. The drawers of a dozen or more file cases had been pulled out and dumped on the floor, the desk drawers likewise. And to mark it clearly as the work of a thoroughgoing professional, the safe door was off its hinges. All this took me back to the Model A parked in front of your house this afternoon, Agatha, and I was contemplating same when... Hello?
Bennett.
Yeah?
Good, Christopher. I was scared you wouldn't be there. Tried to get you at home. Do it, baby, do it. Pull the string. We'll never make it with this guy. We're through. Pull the string here. Do it, baby, do it. Make it...
Hello? Operator! 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 I finally got someone at the Tortuga Club who knew where Beth Jardine lived, an apartment on Russian Hill. I didn't stop to ask which apartment, and when I got there, I found I didn't have to.
All right, stand back, everybody! Stand back!
Dugan!
Oh, hello, Sam.
What happened?
Dame just knocked herself off.
Huh?
Jumped from a room on the 8th floor. Stand back, you yahoos!
There was no need to, but I looked at her anyway, just to make sure. It was Beth, all right. When she said she was through, she meant it. I was just turning to go when something big in a tan camel's hair brushed past me and bent over the body.
Where is she? Where? Beth! Sister! Beth! Beth! Oh!
I recognized him from the snapshot. Wild-haired, with a 4 days' growth of beard on his lean, handsome face. It was Martin Hawks, on the verge of collapse. Officer Dugan and I helped him through the crowd toward the ambulance that had just rolled up, sat him on the running board, and began to question him.
What was that again? Your name. What's your name?
My name. Of course, my name, I don't know. I don't know my name.
It happens to everyone in soap operas, sooner or later. When he'd filled out the forms on poor Beth Jardine, old Doc Peterson gave Martin a double O, blew his nose, and announced with a twinkle in his eye,
"Appears to me like young Dr. Hawks has got himself a case of amnesia."
Will the mind of young Dr. Hawks come out of the fog? What does he know about the death of Beth? Was it murder? Or suicide? Or both? And what of the mysterious telegram from Mexico City? Will Agatha ever discover the terrible secret of young Dr. Hawks? And will stupid Sam ever discover anything? Before we continue, a word from our announcer.
You are listening to the weekly adventure of radio's most famous detective, Sam Spade. Three chimes mean good times on NBC. Saturday night is date night, but tomorrow poor Dennis Day has trouble with his girlfriend Gloria. However, Dennis manages to sing his way out of trouble in his charming, boyish fashion. And say, why not let Dennis help your Saturday evening along, too? And for more music and fun tomorrow, there's the Judy Canova Show, starring Judy in a melodic and carefree half hour of laughs. And Grand Ole Opry with singing MC Red Foley and his special guest, cowboy troubadour Ernie Tubb. And now back to the soap opera caper, tonight's adventure with Sam Spade. It's a half hour later now, in the sterile whiteness of a hospital room, that the three of us, you, Agatha, I, and old Doc Peterson, gather around the pale, quiet form of young Dr. Hawks.
Martin. Martin, speak to me. Martin, darling.
Who are you?
Agatha, dear. Your own Agatha.
Come, Agatha. Better leave him be for now.
Oh, Doc, I can't go on. When a woman reaches...
I know. You gotta be strong, Agatha. Sam, we better leave him be for now.
Well, you're the doctor.
Oh, Doc, what could have done this to Martin?
Oh, shock sometimes.
You don't mean...
Yes, I'm afraid I do.
Seeing his sister, then?
Could be. Or sometimes it's just a matter of a body getting into such a fix his mind backs off and refuses to have any part of it.
The wire from Mexico City.
Huh?
His terrible secret. The strange threat hanging over him and his sister. Driving one to suicide. And the other to this.
Well...
No wonder poor Martin gave away before this.
Sure. And there's still another explanation.
How's that, Sam?
That he figured amnesia was a nice, easy way not to have to account for what he's been up to for the last 4 days. Or where he was when the dame took off from the 8th story.
Mr. Spade, you're not accusing Martin.
There's something buzzing around in his little mind. The nurse tells me she got him into a pair of pajamas and tucked him in nice and cozy before we got here.
Well?
Yes, well?
You may not have noticed, Agatha, because he'd pulled the covers up around his neck, but our boy had his clothes back on just now.
What? Martin! Hey, he's gone.
Indeed he was Martin, as we could plainly deduce from the open window and the curtains blowing gently out over the fire escape. Young Dr. Hawks, indeed, had packed up his amnesia, his terrible secret, and his toothbrush, and taken off into the night. So I left you sobbing gently on old Doc's shoulder and found me a phone in a drugstore a safe distance away. On the 48th ring, Bennett of Bennett and Hatch attorneys answered. He was sleepy. I used all my soft answers, and he used all his hard ones, and finally we got to the point.
All right, Spade, all right. The Jardine dame left a sealed envelope with us.
What was in it?
How do I know? It was sealed, marked personal and confidential, to be delivered to the city attorney in the event of my death. Signed, Beth Jardine Hawks.
Signed how?
Beth Jardine Hawks.
Not Beth Hawks Jardine.
No. Is it important?
Just a tiresome detail, Bennett. So she brought you the envelope, paid your fee, and you stuck it in the vault for her. Then what?
Well, she had us call her brother and tell him to meet her at the Tortuga. Period. That ended our part of it. We didn't even get our feet wet.
On the contrary, Bennett, you're up to your ears.
In what?
Blackmail. Bye. Which explained many things. To wit, A, the wire from Mexico City from the lawyer named Cardoza. B, the murder of Beth Jardine. And C, the reason for young Dr. Hawks' mysterious flight from the hospital, his mind still fogged with amnesia. It did not, however, explain why stupid Sam had kept Croc Morton's business card in his vest pocket for 21 pages without doing something about it. The address was near 3rd and Howard, not one of the better business sections, even for a private detective. I walked down 3rd Street, past the sherry and muscatel joints, looking at numbers, and then discovered it wasn't necessary. The old Model A was pulled up in front of what might have been a respectable office building before the earthquake, but now couldn't decide whether to be a warehouse or a tenement. Thus far, a harmonious picture. But behind the Model A was something twice as long and 3 times as shiny, with a motor running. Out of place by about $4,000. Out kind of late, aren't you, Nora?
Sam!
Nora.
Sam!
Nora. Don't reach for the horn.
But he told me...
Sure, and you believed it, like everything else he told you. Come on, get out.
I will not get out.
Oh, but you will, or I'll pull you out by your pretty blonde hair. Now, come on. That's it.
You can't do this to me, Mr. Spade. Nothing can stop Martin and me. We have our right to happiness.
Uh-huh. Just the two of you. Chins up, eyes on the horizon. Let the dead past bury its dead.
How can you joke
It's
about...
no joke, believe me. You got taxi fare?
Why?
Because you're going to get in my cab, go home, put your hair up in curlers, and go to bed. After saying to yourself 1,000 times, what a lucky little girl you are that Martin Hawks didn't shove you out a window, too. Now, scoot. Scoot! It was the kind of a dark stairway that made me yearn for the comfortable feel of a shoulder holster under my left arm. At the top was a 3.5-watt bulb, and at the other end of the hallway, a crack of light under Croc's office door. Between the two was a cat, more's the pity. So abandoning my stealthy approach, I walked up to the door, turned the knob, stuck my hand in my side coat pocket like Edward G. Robinson, and kicked the door open. Croc was sitting at his desk behind a stack of bills. The closet door was just closing softly. Who was in the closet? And did he still have his toothbrush, his terrible secret, and his amnesia with him?
Well, Sammy.
Yeah.
You took me up on it right quick, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, have a chair.
I sat on a chair in the corner out of line of the closet door behind the desk.
Oh, Sammy. Yeah, you got a job for me, huh?
Yeah. You don't look like you need a job, Croc.
Huh? Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh, this is nothing. Good day at the track, that's all. What's on your mind?
Remember the Blennerhassett job?
Huh?
The one with the letters before you went up?
What are you talking about, sir?
The shakedown, Croc. The dame who wanted you to get the letters back. Remember? You know, so you got them for her, delivered and collected after you had the photostats made.
Sam, you're crazy. I never done no such thing.
You can level with me, Croc. You collected on the photostats for 8 years.
Oh, wait, Sam.
Well, forget it. Anyway, I got another one. Dr. Martin Hawks, married to the soap opera queen, you know.
What about it, Sam?
She's worth a couple of $1 million and has 6 weeks to live. As her husband, he's her only heir. Nice spot to be in.
Yeah.
Only he isn't her husband.
Huh?
Because the Mexican divorce from his first wife, the late Beth Jardine Hawks, wasn't legal, you know.
What?
She blew in a month ago and began shaking him down after leaving the marriage certificate and a batch of other papers with some lawyers for life insurance.
Sam, I just ain't interested
When
in
you
whether...
hear the payoff, Croc, it's just like the dame with letters.
Oh, what do you mean?
Hawks hired someone to crack the lawyer's office and get the papers out of the safe. Some smart guy, yeah. An unfrocked private eye who doesn't have a license. I found out where he had the photostats made, though. I can get copies.
Spade, for crying out loud, shut up.
The closet doorknob was turning slowly. I waved him out of the way and picked up the chair. It was all over 2 seconds after it started. A door flew open. He came out with his terrible secret, which turned out to be a gun. And I wrapped the chair right around his head. So I picked up the gun and Croc and young Dr. Hawks, and we all picked up a ride to headquarters. Only one scene remained to be played in today's exciting episode.
I shall try to be brave, Mr. Spade. Sounds like such a cliche now.
Good show, Agatha. Good show. Good show.
Life must go on, you know. Even when a woman...
You were born in 1911, I believe.
Yes. As I say, life must go on, even when a woman reaches...
Indeed it must. Indeed it must. We have our happy moments and our sad ones, our pleasures, our trials, our joys, and our heartbreaks.
And sometimes, Mr. Spade...
Yes?
Sometimes at the bottom of our cup of bitterness, we find a pearl.
We do?
The laboratory test.
A mistake, definitely. They got yours mixed up with someone else's, and you have no incurable disease and many years of happiness ahead of you.
Yes, Mr. Spade. But happiness? I wonder, can a woman past 40, whose husband is a convicted murderer, find happiness alone?
Good show. Period. End of opera.
Oh, say.
Uh-huh.
Sam, I can't wait for tomorrow's episode.
Be sure to tune in at this very same time, Cherub, and meanwhile, answer me this.
What, Sam?
How long will it take a woman past 20 to turn out a 25-page report?
Yes, sir. I'll have the answer after a brief word from our announcer.
3 chimes mean good times on NBC. Tomorrow, Arturo Toscanini will conduct the renowned NBC Symphony in the fourth of a Saturday concert series. For tomorrow's one-hour performance, celebrated Maestro Toscanini has chosen works by Debussy, Respighi, and Edward Elgar. You're invited tomorrow to the NBC Symphony and Toscanini.
Oh, dear.
Oh, there, little girl. No tears now. No tears.
They're tears of gratitude, Sam. When I read all this about other people's troubles, I'm so grateful to you for the smooth life we have together.
Effie.
Sam.
Effie.
Sam.
Effie.
Sam.
That takes about 10 seconds. Go ahead.
I'm only merely a secretary, but...
It's over now. Matter of fact, we're 10 seconds over.
Oh, well, Sam, I haven't even your wife to be versus...
Nothing but peace and quiet.
And fairly regular paycheck.
With only a corpse now and then to produce a ripple on the mirror smoothness of our bliss.
Oh, that's beautiful, Sam.
I thought so.
You don't have a single terrible secret either.
No, but just to keep you interested, dear one, from time to time I shall pick up a piece of paper, read it, let the blood drain slowly from my face, then clasp you to me thusly,
Sam!
Holding you close, and just before striding silently from the room, mutter in your shell-pink ear.
I know. Good night, Sam.
Good night, sweetheart.
The Adventures of Sam Spade are produced, edited, and directed by William Spear. Sam Spade was played by Stephen Dunn. Lorene Tuttle as Effie. Script for tonight's adventure by Harold Swanton. Musical scoring by Lud Gluskin, conducted by Robert Armbruster. Join us again next week, same time, for another adventure with Sam Spade. Join the magnificent Montague and have fun at Duffy's Tavern on NBC.
If you are interested in World War II as viewed through the daily experiences of those who lived through that era, check out our Patreon page, World War II on the Air and in Print. A link is below in the comments. Also, subscribe to this channel and ring that bell, and feel free to share our content on social media. My name is Henry Chap. That's the way it was the week ending February 17th, 1951. Good night. God bless.
This changing world, this changing scene, where is it taking us? What does it mean? As long as we're certain of each other, we know we don't have to be afraid. These changing times we rise above. We have no time for them. We have our love, and love is the only thing that still remains the same through all this change.